Um, how's my sound?
Yeah, sound good.
Good.
All right, looks like it's
Cool. Okay. All right. Hello, Dub Nation and YouTubers. This is Poor Man's Commish, and we are live once again here for Warriors Lakers. Here with Gabe. Welcome, Gabe.
hello.
And why don't you take us through this pregame? First, I just want to say in the pregame with Steve Kerr, I guess you can go through the injuries. Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins pretty much interchangeable against Utah. Wiggins got in foul trouble, so they had kind of flip-flop. And James Wiseman should help with the rebounding problem, persistent rebounding problems. But still, the coaching staff needs to tell the guys to just remind them every single time, you got to box out, you got to, just gang rebound, stuff like that. So I think that's about it from pregame. But go ahead, take it away. Oh my
Yeah,
town.
other interesting things was there was some speculation that Wiseman might return to the starting lineup today. I saw some speculation about that on Twitter, but no changes to the Warriors starting lineup. I feel like Kerr's getting comfortable with that rotation after the success they had last game against Utah. I think eventually that's probably going to happen, but I don't know. People thought it might be a good idea this game because Marcus All's out and he's kind of a bad matchup just because the amount of, the veteran like craftiness really gave Wiseman problems than they played earlier. But in any case, so nothing different for the Warriors in terms of lineup. The Lakers are pretty banged up, which is, good news for the Warriors in terms of likelihood of winning goes up. But obviously, they still have the guy that matters. But they're missing several starters. So Gasol's out. Anthony Davis has been out for a while and continues to be out. And then they're missing Caruso off the bench and Dudley, though Dudley wasn't going to play anyways. But Caruso's a major reserve for them. So they're really missing like three key players from their normal starting or their normal like top, 8 guys that they'd play. So you're seeing Markieff Morris starting for AD. And then fun for us is Damian Jones is actually getting the start. Our old friend Damian. So it'll be nice to see him. I'm glad he's getting another shot. It never really worked out. Never really quite put together enough skill for the Warriors to keep him out there very long. But Lakers kind of desperate for bodies, and all he's going to be asked to do is like rebound and catch lobs from LeBron. And so I think that's probably a role he can play. So we'll see. But it does give us a chance to play a less dynamic Lakers team. Looney has a much easier job guarding Jones than guarding Gasol. And Gasol, while he's not like obviously, all NBA first team defensive player of the year, Marc Gasol, that he was a number of years ago, he still causes a lot of problems, largely just through his basic understanding of the game. Like he is an incredibly smart positional defender still, even if he's relatively slow compared to his peak. And his passing is still just a big part of the Lakers. So Damian Jones cannot really pass that way, at least, and certainly has never been a strong suit of his. So it's just going to make them more LeBron and Schroeder focused than usual, even. And that's going to be really the key. The last time we played the Lakers, we got trounced. And the big moments, really, they kind of beat us from the beginning. But that second unit group was really carved up by Schroeder. The Lakers start Schroeder, but then similar to the Jazz, where they bring Conley out to start the second quarter, they do that with Schroeder as well. And so Schroeder got matched up with our second unit and kind of carved them up. And we gotta do better than that. Great news, great momentum from last game with that group. I think that was kind of the obvious story of the game. One of the, I mean, probably the best game all year, really, last afternoon. Everyone really stepping up. But I think the primary thing that was exciting for Warriors fans was seeing life out of that second unit that has been just hemorrhaging leads or just bleeding points, and just profoundly struggling to score. I mean, their defense has been okay, and so that's, mostly their, what was that Knicks game? It was like 1-8 or whatever in their time period. It's like they're just struggling to score. Their defense is okay. And so Kerr switched it up, and so far so good. Really was nervous with the idea of a Poole, Nico, Wiseman group out there against Conley and Gobert, with the Jazz playing as well as they've ever played. And they held their own. And I mean, they lost those minutes, but only by a couple points. And that's gigantic. That's huge. Because we know that our starting group, I mean, for the most part, has been playing really well. Wiggins and Oubre seem to be unable to find a game where both of them are great, but Wiggins took over last game. Oubre had kind of a quiet offensive game. He was effective defensively, but the previous month it had been very much the other way. We had kind of a month of Wiggins looking pretty passive, still doing some stuff on defense, but just kind of there on offense. While Oubre stepped way up and was, a bona fide second scorer with Steph. So hopefully they can find an equilibrium where both of them can actually contribute at the same level on offense. I do think, as Kerr has said many times, that both of their defense is super key to the Warriors' success. I thought Kirk Goldsberry puts out his every 15 games, he sort of updates the efficiency landscape. And I thought that the Warriors had the #1 defense over the last 15 games. And that's exciting, although they had, I forget what it was, 20 something for offense, which explains a lot of what we've seen this year. But that defense remains super key, and it's the reason we've been able to squeak out some wins against teams that are arguably better or are better. But that offense, I think that second unit is a huge thing. I saw another stat today. I don't remember off the top of my head, so I'm probably going to get it wrong. But that Steph basically had the league's best, essentially the league's best offense in the minutes that Steph's in the game. It's just as soon as he leaves, the Warriors become a very subpar offense, which again, of course, matches our eye test. But if we can just, if we can see minutes like we saw against the Jazz from that second group where Poole and Nico and James are all able to contribute on the offensive end, then that could really turn around, because the defense was really, really fantastic against Utah. And Utah's, I mean, they've been the best team all year. So that's the hope, right? Is that they get some momentum off of this. It's a really tough back-to-back, obviously. Jazz Lakers back-to-back is about as hard as you can have. Wouldn't be shocked to see them, come out a little tired, but
no one's going to feel sorry for us.
Yeah, this is the league.
That's kind of the saying that Steve has a lot of times, whether it's injuries or back-to-backs, no one's going to feel sorry for us, and they don't, as we saw from the 2019 finals. Gabe going off, yeah. All right. I mean, it's good to just acknowledge everybody.
Yeah. Hello, everybody in there. Nice to see.
I have time to type. Usually I don't have time to type. And I'm going to wait until I take the picture here, because I don't want to take it with Fitz in us. Let's wait till we get a Warrior on screen to spread the word across the interwebs of our YouTube link. 20 people watching now. Yeah. Hey, cool Abdullah Rashad, cool half glass full take there. We do have a good second half of the schedule. And Gabe, why don't you tell us about that website you found?
Yeah, Tankathon
On our
is
Discord.
yeah. On our Discord, we have all these sorts of resources that are crowdsourced from a lot of Smart Warriors fans, dumping links to things. The website Tankathon is a fun site that I've spent way too much time simming the lottery to find outcomes where the Warriors win the lottery and the Timberwolves drop down a few slots and we get 2 top 5 picks. But they have like a lot of resources about lottery odds. I mean, it's all a little tongue in cheek. Like they code the site so it looks like teams that are losing are doing better and stuff because the whole shtick is like about tanking to get top lottery picks. But they have things like remaining schedule strength rankings, and they keep updating. And then they have, a detailed explainer of lottery odds and stuff, which is all super useful, especially for us this season, trying to understand what to root for in terms of Minnesota's outcomes. But the strength of schedule on that point is the Warriors have the number 2 easiest strength of schedule remaining. And that's counting, tonight's game. So I imagine after we finish off this stretch this has got to be the hardest stretch any team's played all season. If you think of the last, 6 games or so. So yeah, it's very exciting to think about that we are going to have a relatively much easier close to the season, which I think is probably how you want to do that, right? Like you probably want to get momentum going into the playoffs and feel like you're clicking instead of the occasional giant blowout throwing you off.
Yeah, Abdul is I hope we get off to a good start. That's kind of our whole, raison d'etre, if I'm pronouncing French correctly. Like,
Sure.
if we don't have a good start, we're going to struggle. Like there was that one MLK game against the Lakers. But other than that, like 90% of the time, we have to come out strong. And it's sort of like, that's our identity now. Like, we're a pretty good team, but we're not an elite team. So if we're playing an elite team, we damn well better come out perfect, because that's just the way it is. And I actually was having a discussion with my dad, of all people. He went on a text rampage, but dude, it was actually really good takes. So let me just read some of that. Okay, he goes, check this out. This is some good stuff. He goes, God, he wrote a lot. For a regular season game, we can beat anybody if they play well, connected, alerted, high intensity, aggressive, etc. They have a very small margin of error if they goof off. For a 7-game playoff series, the Warriors have no chance beating anybody playoff bound teams because of their youth. I would correct that to more say elite teams. Most of the team, other than Steph, Draymond, and Looney, just have not got any extended playoff experience. And that's actually kind of scary once we hit playoffs. And that includes Kelly Oubre and Wiggins. So playoff games are completely different from regular season. Yes, we know that. And playoff opposing teams will make adjustments during the season. If our young guys only know one way of playing their game, the young guys have no chance if the opposing teams scheme them up to expose their weaknesses. For example, Oubre will have all the open 3-point shots, but very low chance of cutting into the basket. So he's got to go. He's got to be on fire in the playoffs from outside. The opposing team will make Oubre a jump shooter, which he has not been very consistent at. If Andrew Wiggins can't make free throws consistently, Andrew will get fouled all the time. The opposing team will force Andrew to beat them from the free throw line. Refs will also make calls differently too, as we've seen. So he's saying it's absolutely critical for the Warriors to get into the playoffs somehow, pretty much yada, 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 number 6 or better is what he's saying. and he's really looking at the long view. He has his own pessimism of Clay coming back and automatically us being championship contending, which is fine. But yeah, I think he's got a lot of correct things there saying, but I'm not gonna count us out for championship contending just yet. I mean, the thesis of what my dad is trying to say is that we need a 7-game playoff series to learn, like kind of like 2013. Denver was kind of new to it too. We beat them, then we got busted by the Spurs, but we learned some, like we had to get beaten by the Spurs there. And LeBron's about to do his talcum powder thing. So I'll finish up. So I think though we can be championship contending. Why? Because 82 games plus playoffs, plus I'm optimistic that we will stretch out a series to 6 or 7 games regardless. So I think we will get the experience, and then Clay comes back, and yeah, it's a long season, and a lot of other teams, they can drop off at the same time as we're coming back up. So you never know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to a lot of that. I mean, I think the margin of error thing has been really apparent in the last, I don't know, really the whole season. I mean, ever since they sort of got their footing after those first few games, where if they're sharp, like they've proven they can hang with the best teams, but they just, like your dad said, like they have such a slim margin of error. So if they come out flat against good teams, I mean, we've seen them get waxed by 40, you know? So, and especially that first unit, as whoever it was in the comments was saying, like, because our first unit is so much better than our second unit, we really need them to, at the very least, hold their own against the best teams, and then hope you can get kind of a run at some point. But you can't go into the second quarter with a big deficit and expect that to go any way other than continuing down, you know?
I'm tipping off here. Where are you?
Slightly behind it. We've got some close-ups on LeBron's face.
So I'm going to pause as soon as the clock comes up. All right. Bam. 11:52.
Yeah, just tipped.
People.
See when I have a clock. 3-2.
Yep. I screwed up. So I'm going to be behind.
Okay, I'll pause.
Oh, Damian Jones. Okay. Well,
all right, I'm at 41.
Go. Wasn't that far behind.
Lobbed Damian Jones off the bat there.
Yeah, run with it. I got to do the link.
Yeah, okay, Looney's getting it to Draymond. Steph comes around a screen, finds Looney, finds Wiggins in the corner. Can't find it. Steph gambles on a steal. Schroeder pushing. Warriors recover.
You good?
Yeah. Okay. Lakers trying to get Steph on LeBron, but their Warriors are switching well. Yeah, Steph steals the pass.
Length. Gotcha, Schroeder, and I wonder if he fouled him. We'll never know because we'll never see it.
Yeah, Steph. Yeah, I don't know, because Steph does that sometimes where he purposely falls. I remember him talking about that a few years ago where he like falls on purpose to get a good angle, but he also often gets hit and not.
Morris hits a three
in the corner.
By angle, do you mean kind of like judo, like the way you fall to soften the blow?
Yeah, I forget. I wish I could find that interview. Go up, Loon. Oh my God.
Oh, can't be missing those, boy.
Hit Schroeder on him. Just go up. That's the Looney Wiseman trade-off right there. Although this is the other side of the Looney Wiseman trade-off, is he can guard LeBron.
Seconds. On you, DJ. I love you, DJ, but not tonight.
Yeah. Anyways, I forget exactly, but it was sort of like that Curry realized that like by falling, he could sort of twist his body in a way to get an angle on the shot that he wouldn't normally by just jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Leave Steph, and he makes him pay.
I'm thinking my knee-jerk reaction to that, Steph saying that is, why did you say that, Steph? Don't let that out in the public, because the refs all know, but the refs don't know.
Right.
They just don't know that. My theory is just the athleticism theory.
Yeah. Oh, Steph with the great steal again.
And he's got, wait a minute.
Oh, can't beat LeBron. Wiggins doesn't recognize what's going on, but gets
the goaltending.
Yeah, I would like to see that again.
I would, yeah. Well, it's ancient history now. Hey, that's Haywood Workman. Come on, man. You use the ball.
All right. We got the replay at least.
Yeah. He touched the rim.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that could have caused the miss. Like,
yeah, you never know with the ball. I mean, Steph put spin on it, and with the rim shaking, it could have totally changed the angle of that.
Hopefully Wiggins will make it a moot point, but we need you to make both.
Like, yeah, which has been a shaky area for Wiggins.
I mean, this is just going to infuriate Rebecca and MJ on our Discord. MJ, if you're watching out there, the refs can't miss something like that. I mean, come on, like, and he misses. God, Wiggs, it just can't make two of them to save his life.
Yeah, Wiggins is.
And we got robbed of a point right there.
Yeah, that stuff matters. Wiggins with the great contest on that.
Hopefully, somewhere along it, to me, it all balances out.
Oh my God, Wiggins, wake up! D, to your question, yeah, KCP usually does start. They've been kind of playing with that spot though. So Looney gets caught reaching
every single time.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul.
Especially if you're a big, with your cable, your lateral quickness, you have to understand how you're able to move your feet, how close can you be to fast.
Well, yikes, that was almost a foul on Draymond. I kind of thought they were going to call that. Oh, great defense by Oubre, blows up that action, trying to find Braun on the post, has to take a tough shot. Good defense from Warriors there.
What?
Right?
Carry the ball?
Yeah, I guess.
All that, we're up by one.
Hard to see that on the other side of his body there on that angle. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We've come out pretty well, really well on defense. But turnovers have been an Achilles heel all season. Got to watch that.
No pun intended, Clay.
It can help. And we get killed with a 3.
Damn, who made that? I missed it.
I think that was Pope. All right, Oubre. Oubre's had a really rough shooting stretch the last few games. Nice to see him hit that.
That was who?
On the Lakers?
Yeah.
Oh my God, LeBron. Did they call it on him? Yes, I think they did because he's furious. That's amazing. I'm so shocked.
Check out. I mean, that's elite arguing with refs. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a moving screen, dude. And then he has the audacity to fall down like Steph shot him in the leg or something.
Yeah, the only guy that will not take that crap is like Haywood Workman because he played. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. What incredible spin on that.
Don't get called for that delay of game.
That's
but the way LeBron, did you notice like the way he argues is like it's different than Dre. Dre just goes off. LeBron has that just tiptoes on the line.
Yeah.
And it annoys the hell out of me, but it works. And it's like that should be in
smart.
It should be in the blueprint of how to argue with refs.
Steph's in on those layups is insane.
Really, it's like body control. I thought I would never say this, but it's like Jordan, LeBron. Don't forget Steph. His body control is pretty elite, even though he can't really jump that high.
I was watching
no hang
big
time.
Plug for the Thinking Basketball YouTube channel that do super smart stuff. But they just had this whole video on Steph. 36 minutes of like Steph at his greatest, which was very enjoyable. But they go like piece by piece into breaking down like everything that makes him great. And they had this whole section on just like his finishing touch. And it was just incredible to watch, like layup after layup after layup. For someone who's, vertically challenged athletically compared to his peers, like he has to be so crafty like that.
Oh, speaking of which, I found there's that silly turnover.
Oh, Draymond.
Yeah, just like
some sort of miscommunication there.
They're doing a close up on Draymond. We're trying to figure out here whose fault that was. Yeah,
I'm sure he either missed through it or somebody was meant to be there. Both are totally possible.
Get that.
There we go. Yeah, great defense by Looney.
Pick it up.
Gets the steal.
Back in. Okay, did they have Schroeder on Looney on purpose? No.
No, that's gotta have been a cross match. Of course, this is one of those things where like
that, bro.
It's one of those things where like it baits you into going to that post up, but like a Looney post up is a terrible offensive play, no matter who's guarding him. It doesn't matter if he can't score.
Says bye to Loon.
Great by Looney. Good help by Oubre, but Ron's gonna run out though to Wiggins.
Good.
Can't finish but gets fouled. Yeah, I mean this is why it's so important moving forward for Wiseman to get better defensively, because if he can not give up so much on that end versus Looney, like we're seeing, I mean, I love Looney and he's so useful for what he is, but he's so limited offensively. Like there's just no way around it. And Wiseman can finish all these plays that Looney just has to either throw up a bad shot or kick it back out. But I mean, I get why, I get it. Like 19-year-old big men who have no experience are going to struggle on defense. Like that's just the reality.
At least you're not like trade Looney. It's just like, we have pieces. It's not like you trade that piece. You don't get, Bradley Beal in return. You get a similar piece.
Plus Looney, like, I mean, he makes more sense on a team with more scoring, which is the team he's been playing on for the last 5 years. So
he talked about that. He talked about how it's changed for him. I don't know if I ever got the video up on that, but eventually I will. There's a lot of catch up. Maybe I won't. But yeah, he talked about how it's different, although his role hasn't really changed from scoring team to defensive type team.
He doesn't have anything different to do. It's just that like his deficiencies on offense become more obvious when you don't have Clay and KD around him, for instance. When you have 3 high-level scorers on the court, like one of them being the other 2 guys not being high-level scorers, Draymond being basically a point guard, and Looney's offensive deficiencies don't matter at all in that circumstance. But now when he's actually having to be put in some of these scenarios, it's tough. But whatever. I mean, he is exceptionally good at what he does,
Yeah.
And he's kind of the opposite of Wiseman. And we've talked about this before. If you could like smash Wiseman and Looney into like one basketball player, then it would be really exciting because he's good at all the things that Wiseman hasn't figured out yet, just because he's a child,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you get when you don't have an automatic all-star. You can't just infuse experience for Wiseman, but he'll get there. And that's the good thing, like I said earlier, about the NBA season being so long, whether it's 72 games, 82 games, is that you do have time to develop these guys. And I'm going to just keep calling Jeffrey. You can't get away from me, Jeffrey. Kiwi just to me. But he was watching the same video that you saw. Hopefully that guy can monetize it, because from my experience, when you have highlights, it gets demonetized. Like somebody else gets the revenue. So too bad. But anyways, is Chris going to play again this season? Don't know. That would actually be a good thing to ask Steve. I'll try to make a mental note next
I think
time.
from everything I've seen, they haven't projected him to have any real chance of playing this season, but you never know.
But we do kind of need an update. It's been a while. And he's going to be on the broadcast on NBC tonight.
Yeah, that's true. All right, can we get 2 Wiggins? That would be nice. Anyways, for all this, we're tied up. I mean, I think the defense has been really sharp, and that's a really good sign. And Steph, who weirdly struggles against the Lakers almost every game, has come out shooting well. And Wiggins cannot hit both free throws.
Okay, next time we got to say you're going to miss this.
Yeah.
He's going to make it.
Lakers have made a sub. They brought Taylor Horton in for Schroeder. So LeBron is essentially the point guard in this group. And Oubre forces a tough shot and miss.
All right, here we go. Little weavish action, but Andrew keeps it.
Get Wiggins on the block. That's our ball.
One more fadeaway. One more fadeaway and sub him out. One more.
Yeah.
Next
opposite of Utah Wiggins, which is frustrating. Passive. Well, I mean, I guess he got fouled on a couple of not passive attempts. It's just frustrating because he's missed the free throw. Anyways, Wiseman checks in. Who else checked in? I saw, was it Bazemore? I assume it's Bazemore. Yeah, Bazemore. That's not carrying? Okay. Backing down Bazemore, fall away, nails it. Lakers up 2. Steph just pulls up, misses it. Kuzma and Harrell set to check in. LeBron goes on Wiseman, gets a foul. I thought Wiseman played that okay, but LeBron's just gonna.
Oh, good. We got Rebecca on highlights. Perfect. She'll do the first half, then I'll get swamped. Second half.
And LeBron misses the first.
Hopefully Benzino shows up at some point.
There's Marquise Chris, for those of you asking about him. And LeBron gets 1 of 2. Harrell and Kuzma come in. And Lakers are up by 3.
Kind of need a regular score here.
Wiseman.
Charge.
Yeah, looked like it.
Dre, it looked like a charge, my guy.
Yeah. You could see that coming the whole way. I mean, Harrell knows that he's going.
If this was NCAA, that would be a block because Harrell stepped up. But we saw from the Damian Lillard play that you only need to be set for like half a second. And
yeah, you're allowed to be slightly moving.
Yeah.
Good defense there from Wiseman. Bazemore gets caught cheating, but they don't make him pay.
Oh, beautiful.
Hurry on transition.
Finish. Man.
There we go. Yeah, he's just so crafty
Draymond
as a small guy.
Brandon Payne workouts. We need him to finish.
Yep.
James, what are you doing?
Oh,
I saw that.
He draws a foul on Schroeder.
I thought he just did not step for the line, but they got Schroeder.
No, Schroeder bumped him. That's kind of a goofy thing, but sure. I don't think he stepped fully out of bounds. He was trying to, but I think they saw it as Schroeder like undercut him when he was trying to step out of bounds.
Yeah.
Got a little action there on Steph, finds Wiseman.
Big guy. Good catch.
Wow, what a great catch. They called that on the ground?
Oh my God. See, this is the problem with 2021 NBA. I see what they're saying. It was on the catch like that.
Okay.
It wasn't the Montrez one. Whatever.
That makes
Okay.
sense. Great catch though from Wiseman, given like his problems
Oh,
earlier in the season.
beautiful.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
I want to see a replay.
Yeah. Oh,
I
and Steph leads
thought it was a man
or
one.
ties Rogers with the assist lead for the franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, great hands by Bazemore. I think he touched it. Yeah,
he
I think
did touch
Bazemore
it,
touched it.
but there's an argument to be made that it could have been a touch, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is in
Great
his
body
seventh.
control.
I mean, that's an
Yeah.
M1.
He'll get that eventually, but
Yeah.
I love the finishing for now.
All right.
Defense there forces the
You're on
miscue
court
from
there,
Schroeder.
baby. Yeah. Have a bad game.
Wiseman
please.
actually slid with him there, which is exciting. Yeah, I think like we've heard it said before, if Wiseman catches the ball and makes a decisive move on a roll, like he's at the rim within a half a second, just like how long and big he is.
Go roll
So,
sooner. Right there.
Yeah.
It's looking too late.
Bazemore in the corner, thinks about it, puts it
Those are-
up. Yeah, Bazemore
God,
is so much better when he's not thinking about it. Just shoot on the catch.
I hate to be so hard on the rook, but I have such high promise for him. Like nitpick
Yeah.
the entire game. He
He's
needed to
figured it
prove
out.
a little
Oh,
bit.
a legal
fast.
screen on Harrell.
Good. So far, so good.
Yeah, Warriors are playing really well. I mean, not well enough to be like putting up a lead here, but they're down one. Neither team has been scoring very efficiently at all, and they're just hanging around. Ray puts up a three, in and out. Wiseman, wow, there we go. Offensive rebound, put back. That's the kind of thing, man. The last two games from this kid, like on offense, defensively, he's still, showing some mistakes from time to time, but like the level of jump from the beginning of the year to right now, like look, like he wasn't making this play in the beginning of the year.
Yes.
He's got position on his guy and an immediately soft touch little layup. Like, man, what a weapon this dude is going to be next year. I mean, he already is, but like give him a year and a training camp and like, my God.
Yep. Totally agree. I'm totally a whole bunch of old videos here.
And I think, there's been a lot of talk about his hands for obvious reasons. He's had a lot of struggle catching the ball.
Yeah.
But I feel like the last couple of games have been like pretty big strides in that way.
Especially one thing we noticed in the last game yesterday was on a fast break in transition, Dre gave it up earlier than you normally would. Here comes Ben. And that's trust in James catching that early and finishing the layup.
Okay.
All right. He made it.
Hello.
I've been stuck on hold for like 12 minutes.
I told you. I mean, like when we're talking, we're talking.
Yeah, I can tell. So who am I speaking to? What's up, Gabe Johnson? In the house,
up,
baby. Let's go.
Oh, you guys, is this your first time?
I love the energy.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry for cussing. My bad. Right out the gate.
Get ready for the Benzino ride.
I had to get that out of the system right now.
Let's check the chat.
Oh yeah, I need to check the chat too, huh?
We've had to.
What's up, everybody? We back in the house.
Chat.
Let me go get a commercial break. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Wait,
sure.
where you guys at? You guys on commercial break, right?
Yeah, we're on commercial. We'll have to
Yeah,
sync up eventually when we get
For
back
sure.
to the clock. You're probably ahead of us, but yeah.
You see me right there, Gabe? Boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
D is saying Steph's got to wait for Wiseman. I'm
One
saying
second.
Wiseman's got to go faster. But whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, their timing
I'm not
they'll
worried.
get it. Like, it's just a timing thing that they'll keep working out. But yeah, what a different. I mean, we were talking about it. We were talking about that with
Jeffrey knows
Looney.
what's up. The lake of background is
The
fire.
difference between Looney and Wiseman on those plays has been everything, right? Looney was getting those same opportunities, but he just can't score with it. Wiseman puts it right in.
I mean, it's like he's got 2 feet of length on him. You know, not just the physical length, but then the jumping part makes it like that much difference.
Right now.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you're getting some love in there with your lake of background.
Come on, baby. You know what time it is? Got
All
my
right,
girl
let's go.
Condoleezza right there.
Heck,
We're at 2:57 and counting.
You guys are at 2:57. I'm on commercial still.
Oh,
okay, I guess we're ahead of you.
Speed up, right?
I just saw Tiger Woods at the Masters. Who would have thought
Oh,
that,
great
right?
play by Wiseman there.
What? Wow. Yes, Steph.
Steph pulls, hits.
I love it when he aims it in like, you know, like he just
Yeah.
slapped someone Zorro.
I was shocked Wiseman didn't get called for that foul on that 3,
Yeah,
but he
Wiggs.
rotated
Oh,
well.
Wiggs. Oh,
Oh, Wiggs.
oh.
It's all right, but I love the energy.
Oops, volume lower down.
Good turnover. So where are you at, Ben?
Okay, I'm seeing Coach Curry now. I am seeing Steph laugh as he walks down the court. 32 points yesterday versus the Jazz. Get money, get buckets. Gabe, you're 21?
Yeah.
All right, good. We'll have a drink right now. I'm at 302, 301.
What? You can't go faster?
Oh, you're way back.
Yeah, I can't go faster.
You're kidding me. That's YouTube TV.
No, I got an upgrade on Amazon.
How's that an upgrade when you're so slow?
Feels like your upgrade pulled you back time.
And then time-wise, it helped me. Hey! Oh shit, you guys already seen this, my bad.
Well,
I forgot you guys are past this.
all right,
We can
we'll
pause and let you catch up a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
I could stay quiet.
That after we score here.
How about we pause at the end of the first quarter?
That Bazemore air balls, and they
At
get
the end of
a
the first
okay,
quarter, we'll pause.
All right, we'll catch up with the quarter.
Yeah.
Lakers
I'll
tied
give
it
you
up
real
there
quiet
on
right
the
now.
run out.
21-21. Damn. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was a tough
Oh,
possession.
Steph.
Steph
Oh,
gets
yes,
right
James.
by. Wiseman finishes beautiful.
Thank you. Big guy.
Wiseman looking so much better out there.
Oh, yeah. People forget he was injured. Like, give the kid a break.
Yeah, and he played like 0 games prior to all this. Give up a 3 on the other end.
Kuzma.
1-point game.
Oh. Ah.
Wiseman pulls it from deep. I love it, though. You got to get him a couple threes a game just to get him putting those shots up because he can hit it.
That can't pass you, Baze. Way to not get a foul, though.
How much time you guys got left?
Ooh,
49 seconds.
yeah.
Wait, what happened? Was that a tee?
Tee on Harrell.
Harold get teed up?
For, I want to say
Taunting or something?
What do you do?
No, we
did he dunk it?
He waved at the ref. That's automatic tee. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, just made some demonstrative move towards the ref. All right, Steph will take it.
Okay, let's see. Let me see.
Ron coming in for the last 40 seconds here.
All right.
Fouls on Ron.
Cut up on the messages. What's up, Jeffrey? How's the new place? I saw Jeffrey's got a new place with a new view.
Yeah. Yes. All right. 2 for 1 time. Steph gonna put it up in about 10 seconds or less.
For sure.
Yeah, big screen by Wise. Oh, didn't pass it to him.
Lakers guarded it well.
And he shot
Draymond
it.
still
Ooh,
finds him, still
Hey.
pulls it.
He
That's
got
one of
way
those where,
closer.
like, I'm not sure that's that much better than just getting a better.
You're just getting what?
than just getting a better shot and not having a
Oh,
2 for
right.
1. You know?
Oh my God. I mean, you're right. Right.
KCP with
That
the
is
tough.
exactly what Steph is thinking as soon as that Lakers 3 went through the hoop.
Yep. So 5-point lead here. We played them tough. If we can get a score here, go down 2 or 1, 2 or 3. Steph gets the ball, drives
What?
right by Schroeder, scores. Kuzma's gonna have to force it up. Doesn't even get it off.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if Ray said anything to his face after that.
Quarter up, down 3. Not bad. Couple lapses on defense for a couple of those open threes they hit, but pretty hard fought quarter against a good team.
What score at the end of the first?
29-26 Lakers.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
Well-
Steph's been getting loose kind of whenever he wants. He's gotten right to the rim like 4 times, I feel.
Well, after you spoke to the team last time, I think that fired up everybody. And he has to lead by example
too.
now.
Yeah, that could be a turning point. We'll see. They gotta
For
win.
sure.
They gotta win though. But anyways, Poole, in my opinion, should be the first player coming off the bench. I mean, he's he's part of the
Hey.
second unit. So
Hey,
that's the system that we have. So it's not like no, Poole shouldn't come in the first quarter. He's part of the second unit. That's how it is. And it's part of our system. So
Yeah.
because what do? They bring in Bays because of the Bays Steph chemistry in the first quarter instead of Poole, and they mix and match Oubre and Wiggins as needed. So
yeah, they got the length, they got arms, they got that
I mean,
7-foot
like,
span.
maybe next year if Poole becomes our version of Jordan Clarkson, and I hate to say that, but that's more of a compliment to Jordan Poole in terms of like how great Clarkson has been in terms of having
True.
probably going to win the 6th Man of the Year award. But Jordan Poole needs to make a name for himself. He's not out there to be Jordan Clarkson. You ask him if you were to say that, he would actually turn that into a chip on his shoulder.
For sure.
No, I'm going to be Jordan Poole. I guarantee you, 99% of NBA players will turn that into a chip on their shoulder. So, but yeah, maybe next season will come in early, 6th man.
Yeah, I
look
think,
good.
like you
How many
said,
points you had last
that's
game?
the role. 18, I think.
And it should be fun to see if the role goes well. We got the young kids coming in to start Q2 against the Lakers.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this is dicey, as it
Dicey,
was against
dicey.
Utah, but they held their own against Utah, so let's hope they keep it rolling.
And what better test to throw on? I mean, I don't know who the Lakers are gonna start immediately at point guard, but eventually Schroeder's coming in with their second unit. So it's gonna be Schroeder versus Nico. And what better test of that?
Yeah, and then when Schroeder's got that second unit without Braun out there, like he's in attack mode all day long. So they got to be really tight on that because he's so quick.
He's played really well against us. He scored good numbers against us so far this year.
Yep. Hey, there's Marquise on the play call.
Someone keep an eye out for what he says about his broken leg, where he's at, because that's kind of a little bit of.
Yeah, I have it on mute, so I'm not listening.
I guess I'll try. We got to catch Benzino up or slow down.
Okay, I'm barely coming back on.
Yeah.
And I'm getting highlights. I think I'm
All right,
back
quarters.
seconds.
Wait till the clock starts.
I just got an inbound.
Oh, you're ahead of me. I did.
Okay, 11:55. I'm stuck at 11:55.
Okay. I'll let you know when I'm there.
Me too.
I'll give you a 5-second countdown.
All right.
Wow, I just went to another commercial.
Quick though.
Well, we can chill for a little bit.
Yeah, for real.
Wow,
What is this, halftime?
man, what is that? Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon. I got this. I mean, I don't want to. I'll tell
Oh
you guys
god.
later. But you buy it on Amazon. I'm
Don't buy
unstoppable.
Amazon. No, I'm kidding. I have Amazon Prime, but
Yeah, I'm unstoppable with this thing. I may be behind a minute, but hey, I'm all the way live.
All right. We'll get there.
Every single channel in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, not
Okay.
locally, in the world.
Okay.
All the way up to 8K.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to warn you, the 11:55 sneaks up on you pretty quick. Like the clock goes up and then it's 11:55.
I'm
So,
watching it.
as soon as it inbounds, let us know.
Okay, I'm on it. Okay, we're back to some NBA stuff. Get ready for the countdown. They're talking to Coach Vogel, Lakers head coach, in case you guys didn't know. Not you guys, but the rest of the guys. Okay, and I mean, Nico's bringing the ball down the court, but there's no time yet. Go, 11:55, 3, 2, 1, 50, 49, 48.
Yeah, my stream jumped ahead. So I'm going to be at 11:03, guys. Nico.
Wow, 11:03.
Yeah, let me know because
Okay, I'll give you a countdown for sure. Damn, we're
Yeah, wow,
really
you got way ahead.
well, the bad part is I don't even know what happened. So
Nico hit a 3, bang, bang.
oh,
Okay, I'm at
yeah.
11:23, 20 seconds.
To say all that's happened was Nico's thing.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Did
so
we get-
far. That's
You
it.
get a stop?
Oh man, they
Okay.
have I just noticed they
Ready?
have Braun out here with this group.
5, 4, oh. Wow.
What?
I'm at 11:08.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind. We got a foul stop in time for a little bit here.
Oh, 10:59 then.
All right, just wait
Scared
right
me
there. Just stop using my YouTube TV to fast forward.
Yeah, I don't have access to that anymore. You know,
Really?
changed it.
I'm using
Yeah.
YouTube TV.
Oh, no.
No, you still have it. Why would you have YouTube TV and Amazon?
Yeah, I still
No,
have it. I didn't know you were
oh,
signed
you
out.
saw it?
Yeah, well, you changed the password because all that complications, which is my bad. That was my fault. So where are you guys?
Free
We're
throw.
still at a free
11:08.
throw.
11:40?
11:08.
Oh wait,
Oh,
11:08.
okay. 11:08, people.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Harold got 2 free throws.
Made one,
Oh,
missed one. Nico
Nico.
bring the car. Okay, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, boom.
How do you go from 2 to boom? Anyway,
Boom is like push play because it takes a second to push play.
10:50.
So am I, 10:50. Let's go.
right.
What?
They get a charge on that?
On what? I didn't see it.
Oubre went into him. It felt
Okay.
like it was a little weak for a charge. You got a replay here. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Now they just have to call both ways. We'll take that all day. Because that's the way LeBron plays. LeBron plays
Yeah.
with his shoulder down, especially his right shoulder. So let's keep our eye out for
Yeah.
that the rest of the game, guys.
All right.
Harold, Post, and Wiseman,
How many fouls on them? 2
too, I
or
think.
3? Either 2 or
I'll tell you
3.
what, I see
2.
Wiseman getting better every single day.
Professionals.
Yeah, just 2. Yeah, Harold's so quick. That's going to be Wiseman's primary issue, is just sliding his feet more quickly. That's really the way he gets beat, either by bigs who are quick face-up guys like Harold, or by the smaller guards he gets switched out on.
He'll get there. He's the fastest guy on our team right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To-
you just got to translate that into lateral movement.
Yeah. I mean, he's a baby. I remember when I was 19, like 5 years ago. All right, drink. I forgot I drink during free throws. Cheers, Gabe. If you haven't drink, cheers to the whole entire world. If you're under the age of 21, I don't condone any type of alcohol. So that's my take on everything. But this is apple juice.
Of course. We'll get to look. No?
Pretty nice move by
Wiseman.
James. Travel. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it was pretty cool how he did the whole wraparound thing. Didn't get him anywhere, but because
Hey.
Montrez is pretty damn good. But
I mean, the only way he learns that stuff is by trying it out. I think a lot of these things, like, I'm sure he's done in a gym a million times, and it's just a matter of getting the timing right
Wow.
when it's against an actual defender.
That
Oh,
TH.
nice finish, yeah.
Jeez.
Well, second unit is hemorrhaging points right now.
What are we, minus 6?
Yeah. Or
Our
minus.
young guys are playing young. This is good.
Hey, come on, bro.
Oh, cool. Air ball. Yikes.
Can you imagine the anxiety these young guys get playing against the Lakers?
Yeah.
On top of them just being champions,
Yeah,
bubble
top
champions.
finish.
Bubble champions.
Yeah.
But can you imagine these young guys? I mean, they probably looked up to these guys for years.
Yeah, playing LeBron when you've like grown up watching LeBron has got to be
Yeah.
tough. Oh man, Oubre got
Oh.
bumped there, I thought.
Hey,
But
go, run.
oh, great defense.
Let's go. Bucket, baby. This is
Come on,
what we do.
Nico. Yes.
There we
Let's
go,
go.
Nico. There we go.
Pascal leading the fast break. Look at Baze. Bang, bang.
That little cutaway of Nico slamming into LeBron was.
You know what I tell everybody when they think about playing LeBron? I was like, just do what Steph did. You know Steph's record against LeBron, right, guys? Yeah. Unstoppable.
Down 6.
Round 6. So far, that's only a 3-point difference from where they started. If they can hang around this, that's not too bad. Kirk calls timeout, though. We'll just airball the warm-up 3. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? I didn't want to say anything. I was hoping the rest of the world missed that. Because we were just shouting them out. Jordan Clarkson don't shoot warm-up 3s like that and just airball. Right? Right, Rich?
What's up?
What's up? Nothing. Just watching this commercial 2 for $5.
I'm answering a DM. This person was like, what happened to your Let's Go Warriors live hashtag on Twitter? I said, we don't like what Twitter has become. So we're doing more stuff on YouTube. Gave her the link. Yeah, I'm so anti-Twitter these days. It's like, I'm done with it. I almost wrote an article, but I didn't have time and I didn't think Twitter deserved it.
Let me see.
But it would have been entitled Warriors Twitter is dead to me. It is. It's dead to me.
It's just like so miserable. I just
Miserable.
it's frustrating because I mean even the way I do Twitter, which is just through TweetDeck and like following lists, like the only reason I pay any attention to Twitter now is just to like get NBA news.
Yep.
But it just like you get the little like leech in moments of just these miserable Warriors fans who are just like doing whatever they can to like be upset about this season. And I just can't.
And not just that, the comedy on Twitter has become, let's throw Steve Kerr's name under the bus and run him over 15 times. It's just like, it's not even funny to me.
I've seen worse, guys.
It makes me angry.
I've seen worse. I've seen because, Draymond doesn't average more than 10 points a game. I see people on a regular basis saying we should trade him. He scores no points.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, for real?
Sure.
Do you guys watch the game?
There's your dumb foul. Like every game, we're going to have like 3 of those dumb fouls. Can we just stop that? But whatever.
Wait, are you back?
On the game?
Yeah, you're back on the game already? Your shit jumped. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Where
are you guys?
Jumped. They were still
I'm
in
on a
commercial.
Huh.
Yo, what are you on? What are you using?
Uverse.
I'm watching LeBron screen Nico, which is hilarious.
I'm at 807. I can't remember where I was at, but that's where I am.
I'm watching Giannis dunk on the Wizards.
Oh, you're watching ESPN, huh?
No, I have no idea what it's on. I'm telling you this
Yeah,
box.
He's
must be
watching
the ESPN feed.
832. I'm on 832. It's called the
He's
Super
watching
Box.
Uzbekistan channel. You got every channel in the world. You're probably like on Uzbekistan,
Yeah, maybe.
Sports Bay Area.
Bro, everything. I thought this type of, there we go.
So
Damn
what's your clock?
I'm at 817, 16.
Oh, good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
What are you at? 808?
807.
Come on.
Yeah.
There's
Right
that
at that
foul
ball.
you were
Talk to me.
complaining about.
807.
I see Steph wearing his mask, getting ready to put some damage against the Lakers.
16 right now.
Count
Okay.
it
The 2, 1, play. 807
Yep.
and a foul.
Oh man.
I'm at 805 dead ball.
Yeah. The second group is having a tough time.
We're still at 6 though, guys. We're still at 6.
My stream
Yeah,
just
they're
jumped
not-
ahead to 7:30. I'm just missing all this action.
What is
This ridiculous.
happening?
I'm just gonna I'll go to Stream East. Jesus. This is ridiculous. You know what? I'll go to ESPN.
You know what? I'll just text you my password.
There we go. Oh, yeah, thank you. That'd be helpful.
I'm gonna text it to you.
Let's try ESPN.
Yeah, Trey. I can't text it to you because I'm using my phone right now.
Okay.
The live stream. See us? Yeah.
Shoot, my ESPN's work.
Lakers up 8. Yeah, the second unit has not been nearly as encouraging as they were last game.
Well, it's like Steph said. You know, when you play these teams like the Lakers, everyone's always gunning for us. They're really trying to beat us.
Oh man, Kuzma.
Wow.
They know that the
Yeah,
easiest way to come at us is to get our second team.
ESPN
They
app.
get
Yeah.
these young guys.
I was gonna say, I think this is an adjustment. I can't say I watch the Lakers very often, but from what I remember, LeBron doesn't usually come out to start the second quarter, and I think they're putting him in to just try to get a run going here.
Yeah.
Great play by Oubre there to get
Yeah.
the and one.
I texted my buddy who's a devout Lakers fan, and he's actually a cool guy. Like, he doesn't brag about it and all that crap. I said, does LeBron usually start with the second unit? He says no.
Yeah.
He
I remember when
everything about
we
the
played them last, that was, I mean, I think they just flipped Braun and Schroeder. Like Schroeder usually started that group and Braun came in sort of when Steph came in midway through the quarter. But
What
it's
kind of
smart.
defense
But
are we running right now? Because they're
Another-
picking us apart. We're in a zone, and we picked up a tech.
an errant elbow to the face, but definitely got him in the face.
Wow. My
Probably
iPad.
a flagrant. That's frustrating for the kid. It was super accidental, but got him in the face.
Wow, that looked semi-accidental.
The after the impact looked
Yeah, look at the damn. Okay,
yeah.
I mean, I don't see why he would raise his elbow there.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know how you call that a flagrant. Like he rebounded and came straight down. Like he's got to be able to pull his arms back to his body.
It's 2021. That is the definition of a flagrant nowadays. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's just is what it is. Believe me, I've asked the same question a million times. It makes no sense.
So who's that flagrant on? Because I got nothing right now. Gotta restart.
Wiseman.
Wiseman? Damn.
That's
So
what
he
I
went up
said.
for a block. Yeah, he went up for a block, pulled his arms back down. Harrell was underneath him. His elbow came down into Harrell's face. It was super like
Came up. It looks like he came up into his face. Right? Did you see the elbow coming up? Or you saw the elbow coming
yeah,
down?
afterwards though, it looked like he pulled it down, hit him, and then like jerked up. And I don't know, when they
There we
slow
go.
it down, it's hard to know.
Yeah, it looks like the elbow came up. Yeah, it came down. He had contact, but then I think where they're going to get him is the elbow coming up to the bottom of his neck. And then obviously the great acting from our guy right there.
Sure.
Me and
Yeah,
Trez
we
got
definitely
his.
hit him.
Me and
People
him got
saying in the chat that he didn't hit it. Like he definitely made contact. Let's chill on that. Whether or not it should be a flagrant is a different question, but he definitely got him. Ghost Jaden 19 doesn't understand how copyright laws work, but hopefully he can figure it out. Regardless, that's 3 on James. ED showing him the iPad over there. Well,
What happened?
lead has ballooned up to 10. The
Jeez,
second unit has been rough.
I literally have no stream, so I'm gonna try my laptop.
What's happening over there, Rich?
Damn. We're behind by a minute, and you're behind. You have nothing. Sorry.
Nothing.
My brain got
They
stuck.
called it a technical foul. Interesting. I guess because
Yeah, I
the
saw
play
the
was
tech.
over.
Remember, I saw the tech. I don't know what the tech was for.
On Wiseman?
Well, they called the
Yeah.
tech right as soon as they airball.
What is that shot? It was like 3 feet to the left.
Look at them. Look at them. Look at our guys. They're like, what is that?
Yeah, you gotta know Draymond's letting them know.
Look at the dub hub. The dub hub is dumbfounded. They're like, what just happened?
Draymond's losing his mind.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was one
Okay,
of the
we're back
worst
at 7
free throws.
minutes. Right? You got 7 minutes
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
7 minutes, 10-point game, 34-44. There's Poole. Come on. Wow. There you go, Wiseman. Get big, baby.
There you
Get
go.
big.
That's all
That's what I'm
right.
talking
Good
about.
fight. Poole's got to
His
look
hands are
for
getting
him on
softer and
that.
softer every day, guys. That's one thing you guys gonna have to watch with Wiseman. His hands. They're bad in the beginning. Bad.
Yeah, he's gotten way better that way.
Yeah, for sure. And
You
look
see
at that.
Steph and Braun are clowning.
What I'm talking about. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
sitting on my couch and I feel just as hyped as they are.
Yeah.
Call it.
All right.
Pass.
All right. Ooh.
We'll take that.
All right, Pascal.
Yeah.
So what's your
Ready?
clock at?
Our guys coming back in.
6:32.
Okay. Well, my
Down
ESPN
7.
website is at a commercial at 5:13.
Nico guarding Braun. Let's see how this
You know
goes.
what? I'll try. Let me try something else.
Bates Braun into a long step back, which he misses, but a rebound long goes to our old friend Alfonso McKinney.
Wow. I
Nico
didn't even
almost
see
picked.
Zoe, guys.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, what's up, Zoe?
He and Damian Jones.
You guys know Zoe's background, right?
I remember
in
that
what?
random article about him at some point in the middle of the year. A little bit about his travels.
He was getting $500 a month to play professional basketball in like Lithuania or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. He spoke to us when I took the basketball team to practice at the Warriors practice and gave us his whole story.
I think my internet's bugging. It's
I would
gotta be-
love to see James go stronger than that when he's got a little guy.
Bro, you and me both, Gabe. We've been saying that all year. But that comes with time, I think.
It's the kind of thing where, like, I know he'll get this figured out, but it feels like a lot of times he catches the ball and, like, has a plan of what is going to happen. And it, like, he's like, I know I can do this little move, but that doesn't adjust, like, in situational situation, right? Like he catches the ball, does a little shimmy, has a hook shot, and I know he's practiced that a million times in the gym, but when he's got to have that recognition that, like, that is a reasonable thing to do when a big's got you on the block. But if it's a little guy, just, like, put him in the hoop.
I like that, Gabe. Shit. You're giving Rebecca a run for her money right now. Sorry for cussing, but that was real life right there. Damn.
That's good, fine. Just don't do the F word.
No F words. I've never said
Yeah.
that once, ever, like twice.
Appreciate it. No, I mean, I feel like I've seen that a lot with Wiseman, and it makes total sense when you think about what he's been doing. I mean, he spent like 6 months just practicing in a gym, basically, right? And like
Yeah.
getting his footwork down and all that stuff. And that's awesome. But you got to couple that with like actual game sense too, which he's just so low on experience.
I feel like you're really reaching us right now. I feel like I'm not live with you right now. I feel like I'm just listening to you as I'm watching the game. I'm like, yeah, that's the way I feel. I mean, people in the comments, if you feel like the way Gabe feels, let Gabe know. Like, damn, that's the way I feel too. Yeah, it's lovely. Show him some love, guys. That's real. I'll drink to that. Cheers, Gabe.
Cheers.
It's there. Wonderful
you can't
work.
see my beer, but it's over here.
So where are you guys at last time you saw a clock?
Oh God, it's been commercial for a little bit.
Not 4:30 like you.
Steph
so
yet? A Laker
no
got
Steph
injured.
or Draymond, so it's got to be before 6 minutes.
Okay, on this stream, I'm at 5:11. What about you? No, so that's way ahead of you guys. Let's try this other one.
Actually, remind me during the commercial break to send you the password. The password should be the same. I don't know. Nothing changed. You still have my password?
Yeah.
I don't see what's going on.
Have you logged in lately?
No, because I have this special box nowadays.
Okay.
I'm behind. I guess I'm behind, but hey.
Hope I didn't screw you up.
I'm talking about, guys, everything. There's no subscription to anything ever again. No Disney Plus, no ESPN.
How can that be Amazon? Amazon doesn't have that.
It's on Amazon, bro. I'm going to text you afterwards. You can send the game later. It's crazy. 24-hour customer service if you have any issues. All pay-per-view fights, every single Warrior game. And I can take it with me when I travel.
Other stream we have the Lakers huddle. You guys there yet?
We're watching Clay. We're watching replays of the Clay interview.
I see Wired. Here we go. Ball in.
Hey, me too.
5-10.
All right, fine. I'll go back.
We're from like 6:30 to 5:10, and I didn't see nothing.
I gotta catch up.
Steph.
Hold that foul, ref.
That's got to be a foul. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the second. Poole drew that exact same foul on the Utah game.
I can't believe I just
McKinney over there. Yeah, Jeffrey has a good question about Juan. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, Kerr's sort of playing with that second unit and deciding which guys are out there. This game, he went with, I guess it was the same group. I think he just put Pascal in a little later last game instead of had Juan run a stint of that.
Steve,
how many games has he played?
He can't play more than 10 guys. That's what Steve would play.
Yeah.
But how many games has JTA played so far? That counts
20 something. Last time I checked, it was 18, so it's 20 something by now.
I mean, then he still has games because they said they're going to lift the 50 game ban come playoffs, right?
Right.
You guys heard that?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Kerr's still just tinkering with that group, figuring out what works.
Well, yeah, the second squad is brand new all over again. Everybody's brand new.
Yeah. So last game they had Juan instead of Pascal for a stretch, and now they just are running Pascal the whole way.
That's good. We're going to need Pascal. Even though JTA is like a mini Draymond, we need points.
Yeah, I think that's probably the thought is, Draymond's so sharp.
Let's go, baby. What are we talking about?
Steph.
Damn, bro. Come on. Cherish these moments, guys. Every single second that he plays.
Yeah, seriously.
Look at this.
Let's go.
Oh.
I think I'll just be a little bit behind you.
Wiggins.
Did you try to put in my password?
I'll try that next.
At
I
a
will say
commercial,
this.
so I can check the email in case I have to give you like authorization or something. Maybe that's what it is. Let's go, D. There you go. Come on, call it.
Where you
No.
at? Give me a
Nothing?
We're
time.
at 3:52.
Shit.
Ah, man. Harold. Right, down
Good,
8.
good.
Was that not a kick ball?
All right, I'll try YouTube TV.
Schroeder trying to ISO on
So
Draymond.
bad.
Oh, man. Air ball just goes right to him.
What's the score?
50-42.
Not too bad.
Well, like 90%
More
of the
free
time,
throws.
the ball goes to the offense.
Yep.
The ball just always lands in your hand for some reason. That's one thing I've taught the kids and high school kids that I coached. You know, if they airball, the ball is coming, going right back to them. So prepare to defend.
Yep.
Or get the ball. One of the two. There we go. Steph's about to
Harold's
catch.
Harold's getting to the line a lot.
Always his little flop. Like I'm telling you, me and Harold, Trez, we have history. When he played on the Clippers, we'd always go back and forth at Warrior games.
Nice.
I would run my mouth. How long is
Yeah, he's got a
for?
ton of points. 17.
Good job.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think Harold's a good model for Pascal to kind of emulate.
Yes,
He's
sir.
a little
Hey,
smaller, but he can do that. Wiggins, great.
and one.
There we go.
It
It's good
says
You
to
your
go
see
out there.
password.
Draymond,
It says your
see
password
Draymond
was
and
changed
Oubre the whole
21
way.
days ago.
Changed?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe at a commercial break. Actually, halftime. Let's get it situated. So the score is 52-44, Rich. KO's at the free throw line.
Nice to see Wiggins get a block.
Two-way Wiggs. He's got to step it up. I'm hoping that speech from Steph does something to him because
Yeah, he's been pretty quiet this game. Obviously, great game against Utah.
for sure.
We need Oubre or Wiggins, though. Right now, neither of them are really doing much of anything.
Actually, we need Wiggins every
Seems like
single
there's
game. He's getting paid
Yeah.
to show up every single game.
there seems to be some unwritten law where Oubre and Wiggins can't both have good games at the same time. So
For sure.
we need at least one of them.
For sure. I can second that. I think they've only had one good game together this year.
Yeah.
And it probably wasn't together. They're probably staggered out.
Man. Lakers are making other people than Steph shoot, which is tough. It's not punishing them. Harrell's causing all sorts of problems. Good defense there, though.
Let's go. Two-way Wiggs.
Yeah.
He's like leading
Yeah, he
candidate
held his
for
own.
one-on-one defense. Pull it. Good. Oh, my God. Why would you pull so short? I'm sorry. Lord.
Ooh.
My heart.
Yeah, just go hard or not. Like that little 8-foot.
Like, shoot, bro. Shoot.
I feel like Pascal's knee is still bothering him. Like I feel like we would have seen him try to dunk that a few months ago.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
He just seems like ever since he was out for knee soreness for a couple of games, like he's just been not the same level of athlete.
Damn, that's deep right there. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that like completely slipped my mind. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Damn, Gabe, you're on it.
The
First
advantage of
time.
teaching from home is I'm on the internet way too much reading stuff about the Warriors.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Like, yeah, where do you live at? Are you in the city?
I'm in
You're
Oakland.
in Oakland?
I'm in Oakland. Yeah.
Well, you don't know this, but I take people with me to away games. So you're a prime candidate right now. We'll have a blast. I get red cards
All
at
right.
every game, every away game. You know what a red card is?
No, I'm assuming it's getting some sort of punishment.
Yeah, it's a warning for doing absolutely nothing. Just doing what we're doing now. I'm vocal. I mean, the players know
Where you
me.
guys at?
Just coming back from timeout.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm at 124. And I can't change that. So
You're definitely ahead of us. I
I'm
haven't
with
seen a
not
clock
watching
yet.
any basketball. I'm watching it. no matter-
140.
140.
And I can't stop it. Just not able to pause on this.
CP corner 3 and the foul, Steph. God damn. That's tough. Lakers up 12 with a free throw.
I can't believe they would call that a foul, though. I mean, yes, he's in his foot space, but watch this. Watch the replay. Oh, that right foot. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't see the right foot.
Yeah. If he closes out every way other than that right foot, that's
So,
clean.
no free throw.
Oh, yeah, they got lucky on that. Wipe the
Correct.
free throw away.
I mean, if we want to call it luck. You know what I mean?
Got lucky
He
that
saved the point.
Kuzma was an idiot. Yeah,
Okay.
that was really dumb by Kuzma. Why are you fighting that hard on a free throw by a good shooter?
Damn, that's
Steph's
true.
got to get a little more aggressive here.
I told you he's about to turn up right now.
Yeah, he wants
Like-
it.
Like Steph
Got the
coming
foul.
with some heat.
Yeah, you could tell. You normally when he's not hunting that hard, he'll pass out when he's not immediately getting an open look. But he was looking for a shot. I mean, he knows they need him right now.
Well, Steph is lit. The rest of the guys need to catch up.
Yeah, he's had a good half.
Everyone else is playing. Steph is competing, and the rest of the team is playing. We can't play no more, guys. Time to compete.
Yeah, kind of a quiet Draymond game too.
True. I didn't even
I
notice
mean,
it.
not that he's ever scoring a ton or whatever, but just I haven't really noticed him that much on either end. I mean, he's probably been fine on defense, but not like against Utah where he seemed to be just everywhere.
Let's keep an eye out for Draymond. I've been taking my eye off on him for a minute.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get fired up at some point.
There you go. There he is. Right on cue.
Yeah, just blowing things up. Take it back out. Schroeder's isoing Oubre. Now Bazemore goes right by Bazemore.
That was
Tough
nasty.
finish.
Glass.
Yeah. Oh man, just luck of the bounce there. If it's any softer, Oubre puts that back. Man, lost Ron.
Wow. Can't lose him like that. You cannot lose him like that. That's all right. It's nothing. It's a couple points. Oh, now that
Is it six? Oh, that's Draymond complaining on that screen.
Yeah.
The Steph just did it instinctually, like where he's supposed to be, but Draymond was like gesturing backwards to the ref that he was getting held.
Let's see what Draymond does.
Man.
It was his mistake.
Yeah, really tough end of the quarter here after they were battling them pretty
And
tightly.
Wow, no good.
Oh my God, nope. Foul on Bazemore on the screen.
Wow.
Steph's pissed. Baze is pissed.
This is like real life. Like,
Yeah, let's see it. Oh my God. That's weak. That's a screen that happens 80 times a game.
shoot it.
Oh, great defense, though.
Come on, baby.
Oh, big time shot by
Bro,
Wiggins.
take that. After those last 3
No.
minutes, you need something like that.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, tough close of that quarter other than that last moment.
Well, obviously is because I didn't have a stream, but
Yeah.
All right, Rich.
in
Come
reality,
on, Rich.
what
Come on, Rich.
what
I'll
actually
be back.
happened?
I'll be
Was
back
it
right
our
now.
second
Get
unit?
situated.
Was it our second unit? What happened?
Second unit didn't help, but actually the big Lakers run was those last couple minutes when it was starters versus starters.
Damn.
Hold on.
Just several like open threes being allowed, people just kind of taking their eyes off Kuzma or KCP for a second and then getting open. And you know LeBron's going to find them. And, you know, as we were saying, just everyone other than Steph has been really just barely noticeable, really, frankly. I mean, you look at the box score, Steph has 20, Oubre has 6, Wiseman has 6, Nico has 5, Wiggins has 5, and that's it. That is all the scoring that has happened. You have 3 people who have played minutes in this game who have not scored a point for the Warriors. Draymond still has 0 points. Looney and Bazemore. That's tough. I mean, Steph is probably going to go for 40 if they don't get blown out too bad, but you need other people.
Rich, I sent you the password. Do it right now, please.
All right.
I don't know if this is the same one or not, but I just looked it up. let me know if you do it.
Hella different.
Is it?
Yeah, you did change it.
You should look that up. We're still the only team who's ever beat a private school for a CCS championship. We're in the opposite bracket of Coach Carter's team. That's my high school basketball team.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. There's a little guy playing me in Coach Carter.
wait
He
a
doesn't have
minute.
a great team. Did it work?
I'll be right back.
Two-step verification.
Done.
Okay, thanks.
Are you good?
Looks like it.
Are you watching halftime?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey.
I'm gonna text you right now.
Okay, let me come out then. No.
Give me a yes or no.
No.
Ah, okay. Dying of curiosity. All right, so right now, I'm gonna need you to
Boom.
I need you to talk to the audience about what we need to do in the second half because I gotta do our TikTok. Go ahead.
I mean, second half adjustment's going to be easy. Easy. I mean, coach got to talk to the second unit, and the second unit needs to play a little bit better. I mean, Steph, and like Gabe was talking about Draymond, Draymond is a little quiet. Do you have any stats for Draymond?
I just go to NBA.com and
Okay, let me do
come up
that.
as fast as I can.
Let's see how quiet Draymond actually is. And if people in the chat want to help out, you guys can help out as well too. I know you guys are listening to us and remembering a couple things, or some of you may be even watching the game. Here we go, NBA.com. But Draymond has been a little quiet, and we need him to make his presence felt. This is a back-to-back, which is not an excuse, but it's an excuse for our veterans. You guys have to remember we played in the finals 5 years straight. We had a little bit of a break last year. But, after this much basketball, your legs do get tired, and back-to-backs do wear on our veterans. Okay, let me go to the half. 65-50 at the half.
All right, I'm back.
We don't need you, Gabe. Enzo's taking over.
No, Gabe,
That's
I need
cool.
that. That's
That was good though, Ben. You've been doing good.
I mean, I'm just trying to do what Gabe does. I mean, Gabe is like he set the standard. Usually I'm just loud and obnoxious. Now I feel I need to step it up. You know?
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
I mean,
He's
the
like
thing it's
real life.
thing that sticks out to me immediately just looking at the stats is how insanely well the Lakers are shooting.
On me right now. I was like, what? You see me? My bad. My bad.
No, just Lakers shooting percentages is pretty ridiculous right now.
Dream on.
They're shooting 68.6% as a team total, and
Really?
that's 60% from three on top of that. So like you're never gonna win a game with the other team shooting like that.
Hey, that means we're doing really good then. If they're shooting that well, we're only down 15. Okay, so we talked about the Lakers percentages. What are the Warriors percentages? Are we above average?
Warriors, they're shooting 42%, 39 from three. So like basically normal, like having kind of a normal game.
Okay, so our adjustments, according to those numbers, can be simply on the defensive end. What do we do defensively to slow them down, especially with no AD?
Yeah. I mean, I think the thing that I've seen that where they're getting that easy points, because it's like that shooting percentage usually means, and I think has meant in this game, that basically they're getting a ton of open threes and a ton of easy layup or dunks, basically. And that has been the case in two different ways, which is like we've lost a lot of shooters just like not seeing them as they rotate. And with LeBron on the court, like you cannot do that. The same way, the old Warriors with Steph and Clay on the same court at the same time, like anytime you were slipping at all in covering those two guys, like Draymond would find them and it would be easy points. I mean, LeBron's the same way whenever he's played with shooters. And so, KCP and Kuzma have, they've benefited from a few of those where I think Bazemore at least once I saw was just sagging off of a guy when he didn't need to be enough that he could get a clean look. They've got a few of those. And then Harrell has just punished the Warriors. I think that's been the biggest problem other than some open threes is he's just cooked. I mean, he has 19 and a half? Yeah, 19 and a half.
You guys
for a guy who
Steph Curry numbers.
Yeah, exactly. For a guy who averages like 15 points or something?
Correct, something like that.
Yeah, 14 points. So like he's already way past his average in the half. And all of his shots have been layups or dunks,
That's usually what he does. But I got a question for you. How about this, Gabe? We talked about how KO and Wiggins don't ever have good games together. And this had me thinking right now, after looking at the stats, is Steph has 20 points. Wiggs has like 5 and KO has 6. I don't remember. But how many times has Steph had a good game with those two guys having a good game, aside from last night? Because, I mean, we can guarantee Steph is going to get his buckets. Like, where are the rest of the guys? Is everyone just relying on Steph at the moment?
I think that what we're seeing tonight is like some of their bad habit games that they had in the beginning of the year where people get kind of caught watching stuff. There was a stretch in February, I feel, when we were playing a little better, sort of during Oubre's streak of having pretty incredible games, when Steph and Oubre, at least, the two of them would pretty routinely be pouring in 20, 25 plus points. But Oubre gets all his points off of cuts and stuff, and the Lakers have been really sharp in just switching and covering that. But I mean, you look at shot attempts is another thing I just was thinking about. Steph has 12 shot attempts. Next highest is Oubre with 5. So it's just like nobody's really getting shots up.
What about shot attempts overall for both teams? What are we at?
Yeah, we have 40 attempts. They have 35, but they also have more free throws than us. we have way more threes. I mean, I think that's the other thing is we attempted 19 threes in the half. 12 of those, oh wait, sorry, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Only 5 of those are Steph. So that means that we have 14 threes being put up by people who are not Steph Curry, which is usually a little dicey from the team perspective. But they've hit a pretty good clip of them, so I don't know. Free throws have been a problem, though. I mean, we've missed 5 free throws already.
Well, that seems like the norm, though. I've seen that quite a bit in all the other games where our free throw game is completely off.
Wiggins and Oubre both shooting bad free throw percentages. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting. I think this first stretch, the third, is going to be really, I mean, it's always super important, but I think it'll be super, super critical here because, you know, you got your best squad on the court. Can you even things out a little bit to make this interesting into the fourth? Because you gotta have a run here. You can't have it still like 10 points going into the fourth with that second unit coming out to start the quarter. Like that can't happen. You're not going to win that game. So you got to go on a run here and get it to, you know, hopefully 5 or 6 point lead or, you know, like even the Warriors having the lead, which would be dope. If you're going to have a shot, because you're not coming back 10 points or more in the fourth with the second unit playing that heavy first chunk.
Did Wiseman start the game?
No, they started Looney, but then they never played him again. So interesting rotation stuff. Looney just played those first 6 minutes of the first, and then he didn't play any of the second.
So who do you think started the second half?
If we're probably come out with Looney again.
You think Looney's
yeah, I don't know.
Half?
That would be my guess, but it looks like Kerr is leaning more and more towards Wiseman playing a lot more minutes than Looney.
Sure.
I think he just likes Looney's stability with that first group.
I just kind of feel right now that we're talking about, you know, making adjustments on defense, getting bigger, longer, and having our defense, you know, work as a cohesive unit. I think some changes. I'm not saying changes for the rest of the games, but as you guys have noticed, every single game this year, it seems like our substitutions and our starters have been different, aside from, you know, the norm, you know, Steph and Draymond and KO and Wiggins.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it. I mean, I get it. Like, Kerr hasn't had this much roster turnover in a while. I mean, other than last year, which like nobody cared about. So,
oh shit!
Like,
I cared about it. I was there.
Well, it was fun, but like nobody had any expectations. Like,
yeah, bro. I was out there running around.
I should
like
say it.
We're competing for a championship. You should have seen us.
Yeah. I should say at least after Steph went down. Once Steph went down, it was not worth watching too many games.
Wow, that's deep.
Fun to go to a couple. I still got to go to Chase a couple times, which was fun. But
where do you sit at Chase?
Oh, as far back as you can. I mean,
you need to get a hold of it. Is my Instagram on? Oh yeah, that's my Instagram. Hit me on Instagram.
All right.
The Chase opens up April 1st. It doesn't matter where you sit. I can get you anywhere in the stadium.
All right. Yeah, Oracle, we'd usually spring for like one of those packs, my buddies and I.
If anybody deserves it, it's Gabe. He's a school teacher.
Bro, I'll
Appreciate it.
To everybody.
Yeah. My students, my first year teaching, they all pitched in and got me tickets to the OKC series, like 2016. They got me to one of the playoff games, which was crazy.
Bro,
that was like mind blowing.
I wish we would have met you earlier because we're looking for somebody like you to buy a ticket.
My super awesome YouTube is on now. 11:35. What you got?
Well, what? We haven't started.
11:35 already.
Man, my YouTube TV is so good, bro.
We're still at halftime.
Yeah, we're still at ads.
You need to upgrade, man.
Gabe has YouTube TV as well.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, but I'm not live. I'm
Like,
not live because I
you live next to a tower?
paused it. I paused to catch up with you, Benzinos. I'm not live on my end.
Benzino with the secret feed to Siberia.
Bro,
Got
this
the
will check-
Chernobyl feed.
you can take this. You can take this with you everywhere you go, and you get
I
every
know.
Warrior game, no matter where you're at.
Exactly.
You're
So when you
just
make your
15 minutes behind.
when you go when you take your usual trip to Siberia, I saw those pics. Took Warrior to Siberia.
Yeah,
On
I was out
Instagram.
there.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad. Was
Gabe,
that Lake
my name is
Tahoe?
Warrior.
Oh, my bad.
In case you don't know that,
What's that?
my son's name is Warrior. That's his name.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Awesome. Oh, we're back.
Okay, I'm at 11, 48, 47, 46,
All right.
5,
Yeah.
Well,
4,
I'm at 35 though.
Okay.
Tell me if you're at
39.
35.
38, 37, 36, 35. We live, baby. Let's go.
Finally.
Welcome back,
Okay.
Rich. Get
Yeah.
that garbage out. Wow.
Oh, great play. But they called it? Thought Looney had it.
Looney is having one of those games where just nothing's going right.
I can't believe
Yeah, I
there's.
thought he got it. Let's see the replay here.
Why
That's
would we
pretty
start?
clean.
Oh man. I mean, you got to call that the other way then.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Delayed
supposed to
wrist.
do there.
Oh my.
Come on, little box out shooter. He's going to the
Oh,
back
man.
left. He's going left.
He's not going to shoot that again. Just back up on
Come
him.
on, he's going left, Loon. Come on, read that.
Yeah, great play by Looney. I mean, that's just whatever. Like, LeBron's going to hit that, but that's great defense.
Hey,
Wow, Oubre just went right around Braun.
can we get that a little bit more though?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah,
Can we get
he's
that?
got to look to attack.
Look, we just needed for 3 more baskets from him. That's
Yep.
all we need for. He can shoot, but we need 3 more baskets like that. That's not a lot to ask for in 24 minutes of basketball.
Yep.
Let's go.
Great defense from Draymond.
Oh.
Draymond.
Ah!
Oh, my God.
Holy snap.
Oh, stupid. Stop
Oh.
bailing him out.
Damn it.
Looney switched on to LeBron James, moves his feet. Fake spin move, fade away, strive for greatness. That's what he said.
Yeah, you see that?
It's so frustrating. They had a great defensive possession there. Close it out.
This is a run you're talking about right now, though. You called it right out the gate. Second half, we need a little run, and if we can
Gotta
sustain
be it.
something right now, I mean, that's the energy.
Yeah, just can't sabotage all that work with a dumb foul at the end of the shot clock.
Good job, guys. Wow.
Jeez, Dre.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough pass, Draymond. Man,
Day-Day's been quiet all game, like you said. I think he's like 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and I don't think
yeah, he hasn't scored. Yeah, need him to do something. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. All right, Wiggs. All right, gonna need a lot more.
I mean, it's still Steph's birthday, guys. I know you got a party last night.
Man, if Braun's hitting that, it's tough
For real.
because you can't stop that shot.
Oh, wow.
There we go. Home.
Wow.
Fine. Oh, luckily they just kind of threw it away.
Yeah, luckily.
There's not coming out super crisp. Gonna need to turn up the heat.
Wow. Wow.
the problem with playing the Lakers is LeBron decides to play defense against the Warriors,
Yeah, for real.
and he's seen the actions that we run more than anybody else in the world. So like he jumps those routes so much. I remember that the last game we played against them where he was just always one step ahead on defense. Good rotations. Great defense.
Look at that. This
There
is
we
wild.
go, Steph.
Like someone
Yeah,
just stepped
Steph's
around for a layup like that, and he gets a foul call. This is wild to me.
yeah. I mean, he's just continues to be a thing.
Here we go. Here
They
we
will
go.
never call it equally with Steph. Yeah, Steph's got to get really aggressive here because they've probably. Oh
Hey,
man,
KO Wiggins got to get aggressive here because Steph is already aggressive, but we need our guys to hit some shots. I mean,
yeah.
does anybody have over 6 points besides Steph?
Doubt it.
Like, really? 6 points? Like, this is wild
Yeah.
to me.
And just like I was saying earlier, they just lose KCP on the other side there and just watch him shoot a three.
He's been on fire.
Intentional foul? Oh, Morris is hurt. He was fouling to sit down.
Damn, Clay's just, he's juiced.
Something with Morris's knee. And
This isn't
of course,
a bad game. I don't see this as a bad game. I mean, the Lakers are just on fire. I mean, what are we supposed to do?
yeah, I mean, there's things we could definitely do better, but they're also just making an insane percentage of shots, which, like, at some level, that happens and you lose games against good teams. Draymond got to the line. The local broadcast did not at all show the the foul, so I don't know what happened, but Draymond's at the line.
He got fouled by Schroeder, blocking foul.
Okay.
Come over and play some defense.
As usual, the NBC broadcast is slow to like cut back to the game.
Draymond, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That's a good sign.
All right.
Stop.
All right.
8 minutes.
Hey.
Need some stops.
We've been
Yeah,
asking.
still 13 points though. We gotta cut into this.
Come on. Why is Damian Jones throwing his elbows around? You got to take it easy.
Yeah, that looked way too aggressive for the situation.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh man.
Especially against playing against your old teammate. Like, come on, bro. Take it easy.
Bad gamble by Draymond.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're in the penalty already? Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah, this is getting bad.
Man.
It'll get better, guys.
The opposite.
It'll get better. You'll see. Uh-oh.
So
Steph,
Draymond has been off this game. It feels like. Why do we think he's been off?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be as simple as a back-to-back where he put out a ton of effort in the Jazz game and he was, just gassed a little bit today. It could be. I don't know.
what is the Lakers ranking in regards to defense? Are they
They were number one.
They've been like a top 5 team most of the year. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense then. I mean, this is expected.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, a lot of that was Anthony Davis, but they've been good even without him.
Pass the ball.
Wow.
Ah,
Wow.
God, that is ugly.
Wow. Come on, bro.
KCP. Yeah, and they're just hitting everything. I mean, some of these, like the offensive turnovers and stuff, like obviously are the Warriors' fault, but they're just hitting everything on the other side. And we get Draymond 3 attempts. Steph doesn't even touch the ball on that. Come on.
Yeah, he has to touch the ball at least. I'm not saying he has to shoot every time down, but he has to touch the ball.
Yeah, but just like the way the defense reacts when he's doing stuff, like you just got to involve him.
Correct.
Oh man, nobody
Oh,
guarding
oh,
Kuzma at all.
finally.
There we go. Yeah, I got the foul.
They won that game by 5, but the fourth quarter was 30.
Yeah, Draymond has more turnovers than points right now. Double the amount of turnovers than points.
Wow.
Which is not
I wish
great.
I never heard that one.
It's not ideal.
Like that makes me want to stop drinking.
Yeah.
Okay. That was too deep.
Yeah. Rough opening here. Kind of the opposite of what you'd wanted. I mean, they've only given a little bit of ground, but to have your starters come out and the Lakers push the lead, like that's brutal. And it really hasn't been LeBron scoring. I mean, LeBron has 13 points, 5 turnovers. Like, you're not getting this A-level LeBron game. It's been all the other guys really making them pay.
What he's having in regards to rebounds and assists?
Got 8 assists, 6 rebounds. I mean, he's clearly the assists have been a huge thing. Like, he's just finding these shooters, and they're stroking shots at an insane rate right now.
Are they still up in
They're up to 53% from 3 and 66 in general.
We haven't done anything then defensively because we're at 68%. Like, they need to come down. We could have down to 50%. I'm not saying we have a chance to win, but we have a chance to make the game more competitive.
Yeah, I mean, if we like you assume that there's a law of averages descent at some point, but it's got to happen soon, or else it's just going to be too big of a lead.
Well, I mean, 66 is like unstoppable. That's unheard of.
Yeah, you're never beating that team.
And I'm like, guys, if you guys can shoot 30%, we're winning. You know, these are young kids.
So in the comments, we've got sort of a loose conversation about what moves the Warriors can make. I mean, I think, like, I don't know, I've been harping on this all year, is that, like, there isn't really a move. Like, Clay getting hurt, hamstrung the season, or Achilles healed the season, or whatever you want to say. Like, and you can't just magically fix that. Like, that's an unforeseen thing that happened to one of your best players, and you can't just magically fill that spot. Like, that's just not possible. So there isn't that move. Like, there isn't the, like, we just suddenly are a top 4 team in the league again this year. You just, as frustrating as it is to a fan base who's used to competing every year, other than last year, which we all, realized was a gap year once Steph went down.
That year alone. Leave it alone, Gabe.
I get the frustration. Like, we're used to, competing every year and seriously thinking of ourselves as, if not favorites, then contenders for a long time. But the second Clay got hurt, that disappeared, and we just have to accept that. This season was always going to be like a middle ground of let's make the playoffs and scare some guys and also develop our young stars, and that's what it is.
I mean, if you get in the comments, ask them in the comments to put what their expectations are. I never even thought about that. What is, who are watching this, what is your expectations of this season? That'll help us out as we.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. If you're frustrated with what's going on, like, what did you want? What did you want? Like, what was going to happen?
Did you think championship? Did you think championship? 64 to 80, 620.
Did we score?
80, 64.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, Wiggs just hit a shot.
All right, cool.
I just really like what Gabe was saying right now. I got lost for a moment.
Yeah, but it just reminds me of how some fans are.
That's okay.
Fans that haven't been around since 2013.
We got to respect all the fans. We got to hear what they say. I've never thought about that. Like, what are your expectations? Like, okay, let's not worry about expectations of today's game, but okay, we feel we should win every single game. But what are your expectations for this season? If you're talking about making these moves, like, let's reference one of these comments real quick before the game starts again. Will, like Will said, he's like, I'm not mad. He's just concerned. Okay, what are your expectations for the season?
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I mean, you're right. Curry needs help, but that help, like, has an Achilles injury, like there's nothing like, I get it. Like, you're right. This team doesn't look like a contending team because they aren't. Like, that is what it is.
What
For
time?
sure.
What time are you
Oh
at?
man.
5:20.
5:20.
Because Draymond just missed James Wiseman underneath. Draymond is off.
Yeah.
He's off tonight.
Yeah, I
Party.
get the like energy thing, but he's also, like he looks like he's just missing reads, which you don't normally see.
No, he partied for Steph's birthday last night, even though Steph did.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say Steph sure didn't. I don't know what Draymond was doing. I saw Aisha's story. Steph was just chilling, playing cards.
For sure.
Maybe Steph ball hog it a little bit.
Yeah, I know. These are the games where I think Steph needs to get a little more shot hunty for a stretch here and just see, because the only chance they have right now is Steph just having a flurry and sort of pushing this into a manageable game.
A chance for what? Let's be clear with that.
To make it interesting in the fourth at this point.
All right. Good. I just want our viewers to understand that too, because when you say a chance, they may misconstrue and say a chance to win. No. We're not saying right now. These guys are shooting almost 70%. We're losing this game.
Yeah. A lot of things are
Yeah. But if you guys have watch our defensive young guys, watch Wiseman. We already know Draymond's daddy is having an off game today, but watch the rest of the players. Watch how they work together as a team, and let's build on what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, Wiseman's just got to work on sliding his feet. He gets way too many fouls like that. Lucky bounce. Yeah, I mean, I agree. James in the comments saying that, like, basically this is what he expected: competitive, make the playoffs, get some experience. Yeah, I mean, I agree. And I
That's
think
a win. Good job, James.
And I think we've done that. Like I said in the beginning of this, like, we have the second easiest schedule for the rest of the season. So, like, right now we are playing all the top teams and we are having a really hard time with them, which is totally understandable. But we are not going to play this stretch of games for the rest of the season against the Clippers, Lakers, Jazz, Sixers, like everybody, right? Like, that's not going to be the rest of the season. So,
wow,
it is what it is, man. Harold's just, whew.
Okay, Gabe. With that being said, Gabe, what is our where do we stand in the rankings during the playoffs at? If we have the second easiest schedule, where are we at?
My like hopeful thought is that we can get the 6th seed. I mean, that's the ideal spot. I think that's assuming we do what we've been doing, which is like we have beat the bad teams. Like, we have not had that hard of a time. We've fumbled a couple games, like that Charlotte game away, but like mostly we've handled the bad teams. And I feel like we'll go on a run to end the season. And my hope is that translates into the 6th seed. I think there's no reason we shouldn't be 7 or 8 at the worst.
Hey, I like it. I mean, if the viewers aren't pumped with that, then what else do you guys want?
Yeah. And I think that's the best. I mean, that's the best case scenario here. You're not catching any of the top 4 seeds. I think Denver has pulled away enough at this point to see like they're going to be number 5. And I think all of that's reasonable. Like, we're not a better team than any of those 5 teams. On a given night, obviously we can beat those guys, but I think, in terms of like Warriors playoff success, all I'm hoping for is a matchup against anyone who isn't LA, like either of the LA teams. I think if we catch Phoenix or Utah in a series, like, I probably don't bet on the Warriors, but we could scare them for sure. Like, we could definitely scare them. Utah is not proven. Phoenix has never been in the playoffs other than Chris Paul.
Gabe, your view is like it's Like, I mean, shit, this is wild. You know, we're so biased, obviously, because we're Let's Go Warriors, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is
No, we're not biased. No. Everybody else is screwed up. We're normal.
no,
we're
I'm not saying
normal
we're
here.
screwed up in any way, shape, or form. Like, we're right on point, but I mean, damn. Rebecca, I know you might be watching this or maybe watching this later, but I need to hear you and Gabe go at it. Like, this is so.
Oh, we have.
I just need to hear it. I'll instigate the whole thing. Instigate the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, been here a while. This is cool. I'm fine with this. I grew up watching, like, Mike Dunleavy, like, not cool with this season.
Bro, I have his jersey.
And also, I'm so hyped about the top 5 picks in this draft that, like, I'm really just so excited for next year if we get that Minnesota pick and Clay coming back. And I know Clay in his interview kind of gave people, you know, a little bit of caution, being like, I might not be ready for game 1 and, you know, just like have some patience. But we don't need Clay game 1, right? Like, what he said was, I'll be ready at the end, which is what will matter. Like,
we don't need playoff game 6 Clay game 1. Yeah. But as a fan base, even if Clay were to play 1 minute in game 1, that would change all of our lives.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
you know,
I mean, he said
I watched him go down live, and you know, I feel for him. You know, and I watched him just the game before game 5 in Toronto. I was in Toronto watching him just go off. You know what I mean?
He was on fire.
Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, so I think you get you know, maybe not 100% of that version of Clay, but you know, we've seen with KD and John Wall and guys coming back from the Achilles and being pretty close to the player that they were before. I think if you get that guy.
Are you back? 3 minutes?
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
All right, cool.
KD is better.
Yeah. If you get that version of Clay back by the playoffs with a top 5 draft pick from this season and Wiseman a year older and more experienced, like, we're going to be a serious team again. So just be patient this year.
Oh my God.
Well, the cool thing right now
that
is that Gabe said we'll be a serious team next year.
We're not going to get a replay on that, obviously.
This year.
Yeah.
Now, is the championship something that we can actually accomplish? No. In the words of the great Gabe, no. I'm gonna get some water.
That's a rookie whistle. That's a rookie whistle.
Yeah, sorry, I've just kind of defocused from the game because it's gotten so ugly. But we are struggling continuously.
I talk about everything you're talking about every freaking night that I'm on this live.
I know.
I'm tired of it. Like, everybody on the chat, if you can't even look at the glass half full, don't even come to our channel. It starts right there. You have to be able to look at life glass half full. If you can't even do that, I don't even want to talk to you. It's not even worth it. But if you can see the life and the NBA and the Warriors as glass half full, then we can have a discussion and we can talk about things.
Guys, let me give you an example in case you guys don't understand what Rich is telling you. We still have a 4th quarter to go to watch Steph play some basketball. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Stay positive. I mean, Dre, if you were on the road with Ben and you were sitting next to him and standing actually next to him, that you can't have that attitude because you're rooting for the Warriors.
I would give you my red card. I mean, like, look, I'm gonna kick you out.
Exactly. There you go.
Man.
Finally, Steph gets a call.
There we are. Yeah.
What's the I don't even want to see the discrepancy in fouls, but I'm going to look it up anyway.
I don't think it's actually as much as it seems. When I looked at half, it was pretty even, even though it feels.
Every time I look up, Wiseman is getting a rookie call.
Yeah, 18 to 14. It's pretty similar.
No, Rich, we're not having a bad game at all. These guys are on fire. Games, these guys are at 66 to 68% from the field. Like who shoots?
They're still at 61% still.
Oh my goodness.
You're not. I mean,
every team shoots 100 shots a game almost.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of things the Warriors will look at on the tape and realize they could have done better. But on some level, like, you play good teams, sometimes they just beat you.
Damn.
That's what's happening. Look, guys.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Shot, it doesn't even matter at this point. We got to look at what we are doing, not what the Lakers are doing. We can't let the Lakers dictate how we feel.
Yeah, we'll see Wiseman get a nice long run in the fourth, it looks, which will be fun.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Go.
And those young guys, we'll get Poole and Nico and Wiseman will get a long run. Hopefully they can have a better outlook than that first burst. Baze, what you doing, Baze? Oh, they just okay. There's I was gonna say Harold's been sitting there waiting for a dunk for a while.
What is Trez? 50?
All-star game.
He's got 1 million points. 25 on 10 for 11.
Wow.
All right, double step.
Wow. Come on.
Hey, 20. It's not.
There we
25.
go.
We just need 2 more like that. Remember at the beginning of the third quarter, I said that Oubre should have 3 more of those. That's his first one since the beginning of the third. We need 2 more of those.
Hey, Montrez missed. Amazing.
Yeah, because somebody finally forced him to shoot outside the paint. And it's a desperation heave.
He rarely shoots, though. You'll that guy shoot.
He should be arguing that didn't get off before the clock ended to keep his field goal percentage. Rough quarter. That was hard. They only lost the quarter by 5, but already being down 15, you really, like we said, really needed to win that quarter. Harold really has been devastating. Wiseman's got a whole different challenge guarding him that he's been used to. He's just way too quick for James right now. He's not reacting fast enough. But we'll see. Probably LeBron sits the whole fourth and Steph sits the whole fourth, and the young guys just get to stretch their legs a little bit.
The young guys don't have to face LeBron. So maybe that's good. Give him a little run.
Well, guys,
let's see.
Houston on Wednesday. Winnable.
Let me see. Of course.
That one. Jesus.
Of course.
Houston hasn't won in like a year.
That's what I'm saying. Winnable. Even Memphis. Memphis will be fun. But
I
can't wait for that just to watch Ja. Ja's
super fun.
I just want to see Steph cross him.
Yep. Yeah, you look at this next stretch of games, just like I was saying about the strength of schedule. You have Houston, who's like lost 17 in a row or whatever their losing streak is at now.
Yeah.
So that's a win. You have back-to-back against Memphis, who are in, they're a little behind the Warriors, but they're in that sort of mix of like fighting for those last several playoffs seeds. We're better than that Memphis team. We should beat them, hopefully twice. That would be big to win those 2 games against them. Then you play Philly while Embiid is hurt. And so that's a winnable game. That'll be tough still, but winnable. Then you play Sacramento. That should be a win. You play Atlanta. That should be a win. You play Chicago. That should be a win. You play Miami. That'll be competitive, but you could easily win that game. Miami's been all over the place. Bam's been hurt. Like, they're a mess. You play Toronto. That should be a win. You play Atlanta again. That should be a win. And then you play Milwaukee. So you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row not playing an elite team that's healthy. I mean, Philly's elite, but like missing their best player. So, I mean, if you rattle off these next 10 games, if you go 8-2 or 9-1, which are both very possible here, like this suddenly looks very different in the standings. You just had the hardest stretch that any team's played. I mean, just looking back, Lakers, Blazers, Phoenix, Clippers, Jazz, Lakers.
Oh, LeBron's starting. Okay.
Wow. I guess he's only played he hasn't played a lot of minutes. He's only up to 25. He must just want to get a few more minutes.
Got to mention earlier that I put this in our Discord. I found a all-star photo of Steph standing right next to LeBron. Just it was just like he dwarfed Steph.
Oh yeah, the height differential you were saying.
Yeah, just like charge. We finally got a call.
Yeah, good play, Brent.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, even I mean, 20 points, you're probably out of it, but it would be good to get out of this game feeling good, go on a little run, make the Lakers kind of sweat it a little bit.
Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 9:39 p.m.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, come on, Jordan. Pass is way too low for him.
Yep. Exactly what Kalena said. Throw it high to a big guy like that.
Yeah, when you're 7 feet tall, you cannot catch passes at your knees. Oh, Nico's got to shoot that. That whole play got him an open three, and then he just doesn't even look for it.
You see the Lakers switch on Wiseman there? That's elite defense.
Yep.
That is elite defense. Jeez, that's a second unit doing that.
There you go.
Don't see that a whole lot.
Yeah, that's just smart vet stuff. Harold recognizing that. You'll see Draymond do that all the time where they like pre-switch when there's an advantage. That's smart. But Draymond got the foul at least.
The thing about these Lakers is their defense is so good.
Yeah. I've been very impressed with how well. Oh, free throws from Wiseman, so I'm not sure.
All right, 10:55. Same.
I just noticed your background is the one. Is that Condoleezza Rice?
Yeah, that's my girl.
Go, Jordan. Yeah.
Like Joe Lacob has a bunch of crazy people sitting next to him. It's crazy.
Oh no, Kelly! What the hell is that? That was the ugliest move ever.
Oh.
Yeah, getting picked by Harold, not great. And they just will what drives me crazy with this second group. I know it's been a different second group. The same problem remains. Is they will not give Wiseman the ball. I don't get it.
I was just gonna say that because Nico and Jordan both could have hit Wiseman before that, and now that we know what happened with the play, I would rather just them Wiseman versus LeBron in the post better than Oubre losing the ball like that.
Yeah, again, I mean, it's not a giant plus advantage. LeBron's obviously very competent, but he's just.
Oh.
You've got to look for him. Why is Nico taking step backs against LeBron? I mean, I love the confidence of the kid, but come on.
Uh-oh, here's a welcome to the league moment.
Yeah, then he ends up cross-matched and LeBron's just back. That was like watching me play against a middle schooler. It was just bouncing off.
It's not even fair. It's like
you guys are bad.
It's
you guys are bad.
No, I feel bad because it's I'm just trying to think back in the day when Jordan got a mismatch on a small guy. It wasn't even like that, but it's with LeBron, you're getting physically punished in the room.
Yeah. It was never like that. LeBron is he's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Lord, it's not even fair.
And Nico's trying his best.
Yeah, nothing you can do.
quicker than everybody else, and he can do everything. Take inside. You know, it's Kevin Garnett.
There you go, Kelly.
This is Kevin Durant. And so Durant
He needs one more.
became the guard wing jersey, you know, the same body as Carmelo. Like, that's how
They're just playing with us now.
Yeah. And they've got like a mixed unit of many of their best players in there.
For real.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Come on, get a rebound.
minutes for James Wiseman.
Guys, that's standard basketball.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why our defense does not know that the cutter's coming through the middle from that position.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's just feasted off those. There you go, Poole.
Yeah, that look good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Completely sleeping back there.
Actually, I think our defense is just playing with them now too.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I saw right now. I mean, they're playing with us. So our guys like, I'm playing with them back. I can see that. That was
Yeah.
no at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. When the lead gets blown out like this, like people just focus is hard to keep on
About
both
to pump
ends.
somebody. Oh, you fell for that, ref. You fell for the flop.
Oh my God,
Is that kind of night?
Kuzma.
I'd rather
Kuzma.
get those calls down 22 than, playoffs.
Sure.
Well, these young guys, believe it or not, these young guys need to like take advantage of this playing time. They can't just lose focus like they are right now. Like these guys need to play like this counts. Their careers are on the line right here.
Yeah.
Everybody watches.
They don't get a charge call that way, huh? Oh, LeBron.
All right, way to go, Nico. Way to go. Just launch that.
Yeah, he's a steady ball handler. Why doesn't
All right,
Poole shoot
Nico.
that? What are you waiting for?
I'm ahead of
There
you.
you go.
buddy. I'm gonna pause a little bit. Bam. Jeez.
Oh my God, the amount of dunks. Yeah, the sheer amount of dunks here is silly. Errol probably has like 8 dunks. We get Wiseman I don't understand why they refuse to give Wiseman the ball. Like they just won't give him the ball. And LeBron is just going nuts.
I don't even know why LeBron is still in.
Yeah, I doubt he'll be in after this.
Yeah, for sure. Look at him.
He just wanted to get some numbers before he sat down.
And that's wild.
Yeah, now he's up to 22, 11, and 9.
Go ahead, tell him how much it is. It's just $5.99.
Also, just the plus minus thing, which is never really the whole story, but sometimes says something. LeBron right now is plus 32.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Not shockingly, the Lakers are very good when he's on the court and not as dominant when he's not on the court. I know it's a hot take.
What's
the score right now? I forgot what the score was.
108-80.
Wow.
Almost.
Yeah, not great.
I mean,
yeah, I mean these minutes where you have the second group match with LeBron are rough. But let's see. Let's hope they find a middle ground. I mean, I didn't expect that group to play as well as they did against Utah. I didn't, well, kind of expect them to play this badly. But after watching them play Utah, I thought they'd play better than this. So maybe can we find like a middle ground for the next few games for this second unit?
Again, guys, I mean, you're talking about a team that's shooting a very, very high percentage. Okay, you can credit our defense for playing poorly, but I mean, this isn't the norm. Like, if the Lakers are having a normal game today, it'd be 80 to 90. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're still up at 62% for a game.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
ridiculous. guys.
part of that is like pretty lights out shooting, and part of it is just the sheer amount of breakdowns that have led to wide open dunks. Like, has
What is
been a
that on
big.
fast points?
What did you say?
Fast break points.
They only have 16.
The Lakers?
Yeah,
What do we have, like 4?
20, which again doesn't make sense to me, but sure. That doesn't,
Yeah.
that like isn't what I would have thought, but yeah.
Okay, guys. So we are having a bad game. 20 points, fast break points at that. That means we're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, I think our offense has mostly been okay. Like, it hasn't been horrible. It hasn't been great, but it's been okay. I mean, 80 points is pretty bad for the Warriors in the middle of the fourth. Like, they should have over 90 to 100 at this point, but they've just, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that have not gone right.
We had one guy in our comments post.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
21 turnovers for the Warriors already, and we're not even halfway through the fourth. Like, there's been a number of those types of fixable problems.
But the silver lining on these types of losses is it really hones me on what I want our community to be like. So,
Well, I mean, you just saw Steph right now, right? Was Steph pissed off yelling at the team like he was last game? Not
nice.
necessarily. Because Steph knows what time it is. He knows it's someone else's turn this year like it was last year.
This guy just wants to argue with me because he's all pissed off that he can't brag in front of his stupid Lakers fans.
Oh man, James gets another foul on there.
Wow, Dame be in for the first time? The whole game?
He caught an alley-oop on literally the first play, and I don't think I've seen him do anything since then.
So you guys do know that they said last time that every time Damian Lee makes a 3, we have won. The games that he doesn't make a 3, we have lost.
That's wild. Well, here comes the comeback.
I'm not talking about garbage time. I'm talking about, games like pro games.
Nope, guaranteed. The stats have said it.
Come on. Well, there he is, not shooting a 3 for obvious reasons. LeBron is still in. LeBron has
what's
double now.
happening? Oh, he must want the triple double. That must be it. Yeah, he just got it. He got his triple double.
Poor Nico.
You're making Kyle Kuzma look like an all-star.
I mean, look at
everybody.
guys.
Oh, yeah. LeBron just fouled on purpose to go sit.
Never Steph, LeBron, never Steph. Just saying. That is literally.
I mean, look at our young guys' gestures, like the way they're conducting themselves. Like, come on, guys. Jordan Poole, see, look, Jordan Poole's not playing like the rest of the team right now. Jordan Poole's trying to shine. We need the other 4 guys on the team to shine with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love his attitude.
Wow. Look at those hands again. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Ooh.
Come on, guys.
Ooh. That's tough. That was
47 people watching. Bring me your half glass empty people. Comment. Do it. Come at me. Do it. Come on. Come at me.
Yeah, it's a good point, James Osorio, talking about post-entry passes and just, the guys are not really those guys. Missing Sean and Iggy. I get that.
Hey.
Oh had a rebound.
Where's Wiseman at? He's out there playing point?
Ah, man.
He got switched on a guard out there. He's getting frustrated because they will not give him the ball.
JP?
There we
You
go.
see
Cool.
Poole is fighting for his minutes. Everybody knows no matter when you play, no matter when you compete, no matter when you practice, you fight for minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Poole's not afraid to shoot and look for his scoring, which is what you need from that. Like you were saying, that Jordan Clarkson type role.
He's trying to show
Good
the
defense there.
teams that actually count. We need the other four guys the same. Like 5 minutes, guys. That's guys. I had guys on my team who cried to play 5 minutes. Oh.
Well, yeah, just fed that to Damian Jones.
That's why I just let out a sigh of, I guess, relief.
There you go again, James. If I'm doing film study, you set the pick. Jordan Poole couldn't. If you had rolled, might have been something there.
Yeah, I wonder how much that's like frustration, right? Like, was he like, I tried to pick and roll 4 times and no one found me, so now I'm going to try to pop. But then he doesn't box out Damian Jones, and Jones gets that tip back.
Yeah.
Just be a beast, James. Just be a beast. Like,
yeah, like these are the minutes. If I
people in
I
your
want
way.
him to just try to dominate a little
I
bit.
think that's what people were telling me when they said that they questioned James Wiseman's motor. It might be kind of that mean streak, kind of that Montrezl Harrell.
True.
I don't care who's in front of me. I'm running you over.
I mean, that's what Penny was saying about him, right? Like there was all those interviews with Penny Hardaway right after they got him, and his primary thing that he said that he needed to work on was physicality and like that kind of drive.
But I tell you what, if he had that, then we'd be looking at one of those. What did they call? Recently, someone in an interview called, LeBron and Zion, those types of just once in a lifetime. Bazemore said that, like a once in a lifetime type player. That if Wiseman was a once in a lifetime type player, then he would have gone number 1. But and it would have been unanimous. So he's not perfect, and those are just things.
Well, he's perfect for Warriors.
Oh, there you are.
Wow, guys. Well, I can't say this. I had a good time. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a minute. My schedule's a little bit crazy. So, Gabe, are you teaching online or are you back in school?
Yeah, we've been teaching online. We're going to do that for the rest of the year.
Okay. Good stuff.
Weird, but it is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. The kids need interaction. They need you in front of them every single day. Not on the computer in real life.
Yeah, it sucks for everyone, but hopefully we'll get it all safe for next year. It's the idea.
Looks like it's working. Hopefully April 1, the stadium opens back up.
Yeah, I got both my shots already at the stadium, at Oracle. It was cool. So hopefully that gets spread out to everybody to get stuff going.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
One of the many parenting tools from the experts at Boys Town.
So
this guy in the comments complaining about having Lakers fan friends that like he needs to be mad about. It's like, yeah, man, we all like have like who cares?
Can I just say, Ben, you would get this. Just be a man. Like
let it out, Rich. Let me hear this.
Would you? This is just like all this complaining is just, to me, is like, is this how you are with your girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, be a man. Like, You're supposed to be able to take all this crap and be stoic about it. Like with Damian Lillard, who is, let's say he didn't play for the Blazers. Let's say he was a Warriors fan. With him being so stoic, would he complain like some of you complain? I mean, just take it on the chin.
For real.
Show some women like, like you can take it instead of just like, oh this, oh that, oh my Laker fan friends, oh we got to trade this guy, that guy. It's just,
Yeah, for sure.
oh, you know what they'd be doing? They'd just be rooting for the team.
For
No
sure.
matter who, they couldn't care less. Who's playing bad? They're gonna root for that guy who's playing bad. They're gonna make the next shot. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
sure, not everybody's like that, but I just want you guys to present yourself better, not just to
Oh my
society.
God, they call that on Wiseman?
Oh
Yeah.
man, Wiseman is being picked on tonight.
You foul out on
Oh,
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he fouled out. That sucks. That's a rough night for him. He's had a tough matchup. Oh, Smiley's coming in for him.
Yeah, Smiley. Look at
Our
the beard.
first
Look at this.
our first Smiley minutes of the season.
Wow. What if he just balls out? Oh my goodness. What if he balls out? He's got 3 minutes to ball out. Let's go.
Let's see
Give the
it.
ball to Smiley.
I'll tell you,
Ooh, Smiley.
in our next I hope Smiley play.
Ooh.
Not because he's a bad player, but because if he plays, that means something's bad going on for our team.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, I think the most reasonable solution is just don't guarantee his contract for next year because I don't see him being worth that spot.
For sure.
I mean, I would love if he was, but like
Yeah, it just depends.
next year we're contending for a championship and we need those roster spots to be like playable in a playoff series.
He's the only guy in blue and gold that is rooting for Minnesota to get the pick.
Yeah,
Right?
because
Really?
that's his spot. That's
Mathematically,
his spot for sure.
because it's a roster spot. A draft pick is a roster spot. So
Oh, I thought you were being like literal. I was like, for real? You heard the player? Damn. Come on, Smiley. What are you thinking?
I mean, let me put it this way: his agent is thinking that. Trust me.
Yeah, that's for
His
sure.
agent is thinking that.
Oh, wow. Good job. That was a good one.
Mathematical. It's just mathematical.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's see it, Smiley.
They got JTA in?
Hey, he actually
Yeah.
drew a foul.
Yeah, there we go.
Something
Yeah, we got
Wiseman
the whole
has been-
Santa Cruz squad up here right now.
Wow.
Do the Warriors Twitter G League jokes right now. So easy, like so lazy. Those lazy takes coming.
This is a weird season, shortened season, 72 games.
Yeah. Jordan Poole, we don't need to be in a rush either. He just has to have a few good games, have maybe a good playoff game here or there. And I mean, he's already guaranteed for next year, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So we got him anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
he-
why I like that Kerr's
Well,
giving a
well,
nice.
82nd game by 2022. If you're good, I'm happy, right? You got until all the way till then to
If we
become.
get points a game for JP next year, that's a win for us. An automatic 10, 11 points.
Yeah, you don't need a ton
Go,
from him,
JP.
just to be a little more steady as a
Go,
scorer.
JP. Oh,
See that? Yeah, I
the
know.
collapse crazy on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The way-
Alan.
The way he's
Yeah,
attacking.
Alan. Smiley.
All right, Smiley on the board.
Good.
Yeah, Poole's showing such a quick step. Like he's getting by guys on that
You wanna
first
know,
step
like-
real easy.
Here's me. This is okay. Me is like, I don't want Smiley to do anything crazy, like miss a dunk or whatever. People on Twitter, they're hoping for Smiley to miss a dunk.
Really?
For the part-time, for the temporary entertainment. Like for me, I'm rooting for him because if he does another Shackton, oh man, his stock is going to drop. I mean, it just is. Like Lacob's going to be like, you know. So I don't want that to happen to him. So that's the difference between Let's Go Warriors and Warriors Twitter. That right there is a perfect example.
And not to mention the crew that's just screaming every time Smiley appears at how he's like a whole detriment to the entire team.
He's the 15th man, 17th maybe.
Yeah. Read none of that stuff.
Don't be
So
so hard on him.
what you
Yeah.
mean?
On a 6-game homestand, it's not
I thought
Yeah.
everyone just loved us.
whether
Yeah.
I know. I just, yeah, this is the problem with Twitter. It's like infects your brain. And then you feel like there's people who have opinions that you never even realized existed until and now you're already mad at them when they're not even there talking to you anymore.
Look at Poole, guys. I mean, look at this kid.
Yeah,
He's
he's showing something.
keep going to work every
He's a scorer for sure.
you're trying to
That's what I'm saying. I can see Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
I think that's the role. Like
100%.
that's the way that
But remember, next year is going to be Jordan Poole.
yeah, that's I mean
Make a name
that's
for
the role
himself.
for him. That's the thing we don't have is that like microwave scorer off the bench guy.
He's got some gumption.
Yes, microwave.
And could be him plus Jalen Green or whatever next year as two big time like
man.
scorers off the bench.
I'm so excited. Don't break my heart, Gabe,
I'm
because then we're
okay.
gonna like
So
Minnesota's gonna keep their pick or something. You know.
this lottery, I'm going to be losing my mind. I've spent way
I
too much
know.
time looking at all these top
Oh.
5 guys.
We should have the ping pong party just because of the suspense.
Come on. I love that.
Who can have the biggest nervous breakdown on ping pong night?
Face full of 6 straight.
That'd be funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to be losing my mind that night because if we get 4 or 5, like, let's go for the next 10 years.
Oh, dude, you know what's so great is that we have so many blue wrenches that I don't even see the negativity by the time I look.
Yeah,
Bam, bam,
Just-
bam.
What are blue red?
Oh, it's
like
on the
moderators
commenting
on
page.
YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Clay and LeBron. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Clay.
Yeah, good to see him.
I mean, respect is respect. Sheesh.
Good stuff.
That dude was making shots like this, fade away, swish, more than once.
So what day am I
Yeah.
coming back? Did I say Friday or Saturday, Rich? I forgot.
You said Friday.
I'll see you guys Friday then. I'm about to check out.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right.
All right, players. Good
Nice
to see
to
you.
meet you.
Keep up the good work. I was feeling it. I was feeling it.
Later,
All
man.
right, have a good one.
You too.
Nettie in the comments, we don't want Minnesota to win. We want Minnesota to lose.
Oh, that's yeah. I'm so confused by that. I know you've showed me different things. Bottom line is like ping pong night. It's just like whatever the ping pong balls decide, and it's like
Yeah. The thing is, if they're the worst team in the league, then
nervous.
well, the odds are exactly the same for them to keep the pick for them to get 1, 2, or 3. They're exactly the same whether they're first, second, or third worst. The difference is how low they can fall. And so we know that there are only 5 players in this draft that are like transcendent game changers. I mean, there may be more guys later that we didn't think about, but like there are 5 like can't miss stars in this draft. And so if they're the worst team in the league, then we can't get the pick at a worse spot than 5. And so if they're the worst team in the league, then either we don't get the pick or we're guaranteed one of those top 5 guys, which is super exciting. If we slip to 6 or whatever, then then it becomes more of a crapshoot. We're still probably going to get a fun, talented young guy, but not like one of these guaranteed star dudes. So that's the hope, though. Obviously, we'll get super stressed out on that night.
Super, super stressed out. Yeah. Want to talk about next week?
Yeah, I mean,
Wednesday?
just sort of what we said. Way easier schedule. Really important back-to-back with Memphis for standings jostling. And a nice next game, a nice little soft Houston game next game. And then the other thing that's coming up next week is the trade deadline, which I don't, we've talked ad nauseum about the limitations of the Warriors, but they are certainly making it clear that they are nosing around and inquiring and figuring stuff out. And, it wouldn't shock me if there's a small minor move that they make. I would be shocked if anything major happens, but still just worth monitoring about the league that we're going to see a little bit of a trade noise coming up. So a nice soft get right game against Houston, which should be an easy win to start feeling a little better going into a nice softer stretch of games to get a little momentum towards the end of the season. Yeah, the back-to-back against Memphis is key. If we get both of those, then we should be feeling really good.
Steve Kerr did say that Bob hasn't talked to him about anything regarding any trades and any personnel thing. So you'd think that they would talk about something like, oh, if I'm going to bring in a guy that might, disrupt your chemistry, whatever. So there's that.
Yep. Yeah, I would be shocked. I mean, I think Bob Myers will be very much doing his job and figuring out all the possible options. We keep hearing like the Warriors are interested in blah, 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 blah. And
Don't drink
I've
that.
been mostly reading that. Yeah, I've been mostly reading that as just like Bob Myers is doing his job and like calling about everybody and just seeing what it would cost and then probably hanging up because it would cost too much. I feel like that's generally the vibe. But they'll do their due diligence, and if they think they can improve the team, they'll do it. But again, I wouldn't hold your breath for some like Bradley Beal trade or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of it is kind of try to know when you think if it might be Kool-Aid that you're drinking, it probably is. Like just them trying to get you to click, so
Yeah, a lot of that.
be careful, especially with trade stuff. And like they might do nothing, right? In which case it's like Leica doesn't want to pay any more tax, which is fine, like 153 million. And let's just ride this team out. Let's just try and improve them throughout the regular season, then in the playoffs, because we'll get Clay back next season and try and build that way, build. Because yeah, we talked about this, right, Gabe? It's like if nothing major is happening, which why would we do something major right now? Even with Beal, like, isn't he a two guard? Then next year we're gonna have two guards.
Yeah, it's a weird fit anyways.
It's a weird fit anyway. So why would you disrupt? Like, everybody realized how long it took like Wiggins and Oubre to get acclimated, right? We're gonna go through that again, so there's that. And yeah, I think that's the main thing that I just want to throw out there is that anything major, it's like it's a lot to do right now. We're kind of building, so let's just keep building rather than just scrap that and try and start with new talent. And there just isn't, other than Beal, there really isn't any other, name out there. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
why make a move that, even getting rid of Wanamaker's like we're paying so much in tax, and who do we bring in? Is that going to really translate into like tons of wins? Right?
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not even
thing.
worth it.
They're strapped for the major move because there just isn't that guy. Like I would be all for some big push in the chips move if it was Giannis or somebody, but like there just like isn't that guy that is worth that move right now. And the marginal stuff, yeah, like you're saying, like trading Wanamaker, what are you getting for Wanamaker, like that makes a difference this year? Like, um, other teams aren't stupid. Like they value him the same way we value him, which is like a marginal player, right? Um, and so I just don't see anything that's gonna like move the needle. Maybe we move Wanamaker for a second round pick or something, but like that's about it. Like there's not going to be a big deal. They've
Cool.
talked about Victor Oladipo, which makes 0 sense. I won't even remotely
He's even
entertain
smaller than
that's
Bradley Beal. Yeah.
yeah. Not to mention massive. I mean, the idea is I think that you could get him cheap, but because he's expiring and bad. But like I don't know, who cares? Anyways, I would be very shocked to see anything that changes anything particularly. So, anyways, but more interesting to just see around the league what happens there. But for us, it's going to be quiet, I imagine.
All right. So we'll see you guys in what, 72 hours? Or so, or less.